Get
action.
And tonight we have...
the hell's going on?
Oh, there, man. What shit?
What?
Oh, hell yeah! Oh, holy shit. Look who's here.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
And we also have...
I'm Dan Sketch.
Hell
Welcome,
City,
Stone Cold Dan Sketch.
That's one hell of a fucking intro, I'm just saying.
Opening a can of whoop sketch.
We've never had one like that, I swear. A band, and he's also part of a band and a music producer.
Not a band. He's not part of a band. He's a band and music promoter.
He promotes bands and music.
Well, he promotes the bands and also music. He has brought some notable names to this city. Some say he's a legend, as we just saw. And some say he just lures them in. With his everlasting good looks, I suppose.
No, just keep reading. You messed that all up.
And then there's cocaine-infused grape soda.
Whoa.
That's how you lure them in. He's not reading this right. He's so fired.
And Pop Rocks and a blowjob.
It sounds like he read it like the Cards of Humanity game.
I was not prepared for that. You finished that out. Welcome, Pop Rocks and blowjob. Well, welcome.
Dan Sketch is a band and music promoter that has brought some notable names to the city. Some say he's a legend. Some say he just lures them in with the promise of cocaine-infused grape soda and Pop Rocks and a blowjob. But who really knows? Welcome, Dan.
Thank you.
That was much better.
I was trying to add on to it. Like, I was trying to say he lures them with his everlasting good looks and cocaine.
There was already pre-written awesome. You didn't have to add provisions.
That's opinionated as shit because he wrote it.
Sometimes you can shine a turd too much.
Anyways, we're here weekly on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Central Time at unshavenmodcast.com and live on our Facebook page at Unshaven Modcast. If you can't stay awake for the whole show, search us on iTunes, Google Music, YouTube, and SoundCloud. All episodes are uploaded the day after they air. We're a show about nothing and everything. The podcast where anything goes. Unfiltered, undefined, unshaven.
Raw.
Baby, I like it raw. Our sponsor of the month is Handcraft Tattoo and Gallery. Handcraft Tattoo and Gallery is not your typical street tattoo shop. More of a vintage style tattoo parlor with a traditional feel. You won't find flash art hanging from their walls, but you will find fine art in its place. They offer clean, quality tattooing and are Board of Health trusted and respected.
Don't get that hurt.
They are at 325 West 5th Street in downtown Cincinnati. You can call them during normal business hours at 513-417-8949. Or you can visit them on the web at handcrafttattoo.com or search for them, Handcraft Tattoo, on Facebook and Instagram.
Dixon would have never made it through.
He'd have never made it.
I would have made that.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the fucking show, everybody.
Could you imagine him improvising that entire thing?
Yeah.
We'd still be going.
Yeah, it'd be to fucking started talking like...
Our sponsors,
Captain
Handcraft
Kirk
Tattoo
or
and
some
Gallery and Hello Kitty Bar.
Raw.
I feel like it needed that. A little bit of that pizzazz. Spirit finger.
Hey, Dan, how you doing,
I'm reading,
buddy?
all of a sudden Uber goes, like a light bulb.
Like a light bulb.
From the fucking nursery.
Never mind, shut up.
What the fuck do they put in these grapefruitas, man?
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
How you doing,
Cocaine
Dan?
accessories.
I am wonderful. How are you guys?
Good.
Great. How was your week?
I'm about to be great.
What'd you do this
Mine?
week?
Yeah, what'd you do?
A lot of work.
Cocaine.
Get it
Did
together.
you say pooping?
It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
Work.
a lot of work.
What was that?
Day job.
Aaron's got a sound on.
No, I had to unplug the speaker.
Noob.
Oh.
Sorry. That was the speaker.
I'm sorry, Dan. We'll get back to you, okay?
It's
You just hang
perfectly
in there.
And now a word from our friends.
Don't worry, at some point tonight, Dixon will get bored with whatever you're talking about. He'll show you memes that he's looking at on his laptop.
The audacity.
The meme screen.
But they're always funny, though. They're always funny.
Funnier than whatever you're saying.
Grade A quality. Anyways.
So a lot of working. Did you do anything fun?
Yeah.
Did you go to any shows?
No, we had a show at Thompson House last week, so that was fun.
What was that?
I'm not good. What was it?
Yeah.
I couldn't begin to tell you. I was there.
Great promoter, buddy.
I was no, it wasn't me. It was somebody else. I was working.
Oh, you were just working the show.
We got
Who
shows.
the fuck knows?
No,
Some douchebags I booked out of Milwaukee.
I mean, I'm seeing Megadeth. That's the next biggest one. I got tickets from my wonderful girlfriend.
Nice.
To go see
Cool.
Megadeth at
Good
PNC
job,
Pavilion,
Maggie.
so that'll be fun.
Suck ass.
Suck ass. But I want to say this. I don't know if there'll be a point in time in this little modcast about it, but I want to say that you guys live in one of the weirdest places. Okay? Because I felt like I knew where I was, and then I was like, oh, that's right. I need to go get something to drink first.
And then you felt like you were going to get shot.
Well, here's the thing.
That's only
Here's
yo
the funny
white
thing.
ass. Yo lily white ass.
I carry...
He is.
Exactly, right? I got the
He's
paces
from
like you've ever
Covington.
seen. I'm not from Covington. Anyways.
He went to high school with me, so you from Covington.
That's true.
So.
He's actually
But,
he lived in New York City, so he can deal with it better than me.
The mountains. Anyways.
The mountains.
So it was weird because I typically carry, and obviously being in a shitty ass area that we are, I felt the need, and the very first thing I see on the gas station door, no carried concealed weapons.
Yeah.
Like, you bastards.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
Yeah, dude, it's weird up here.
I think the average place you can't carry a fucking gun. Why do you need to walk into Kroger's with a gun?
It wasn't
Well,
Kroger, it
shit
was the
starts
Shell
going down at
station.
Kroger's.
Well, I'm
There's
just
that
saying,
scary ass Shell station up there.
who needs a gun to
Yeah.
walk anywhere?
This lady walked past me. She looked like she was tripping on something.
No,
She was
you gonna put a
staring
bullet in her
She
for
was
tripping?
staring at her fucking food,
It was,
and then
it was just
cut
a
in
normal
front
black
of
lady.
me.
Right. So you gonna put a bullet in her for looking at her food for her tripping?
No, but
You don't
the
look
dude
too
behind
well.
the
Here's a
counter
bullet
looked
to
like
cure
he was
that.
gonna come after me.
You'd be all right though. I've gone in there after the podcast some nights before.
Are you talking about Shell
The one maybe
across the
3
street
minutes.
from Save a Lot Shell?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like there's a shopping center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
get
laundromat.
gat. Get gat.
Yeah.
You get gat. You
Yeah.
get shot there.
That's
I've heard
where
stories.
that's where all the cops hang out and pick dying people up.
Apparently, 5 years ago, I heard that my buddy at work, he got carjacked while he was still in the car, and they held him at gunpoint and made him drive around and
Yeah, that sucks.
joyride. That's 5 years ago. It's not now. You're
Oh,
safe.
well.
You're all right.
It's still
Your gun would have
sketch.
protected you.
It's still
It's
sketch.
still sketch.
I see what you did there.
Sketchy. So how was your guys' week? What did you guys do this week? Anything?
Well,
Well, let me tell you.
I got shit.
Well, let me tell you, brother.
I wrote down nothing really.
That sounds amazing.
But then I had other things I wanted to go into, so I could expand.
Well,
It sounds like you wasted
give you one
that
of those?
pad of paper.
no. Harry,
Nothing really.
Harry recovered from his foot injury.
That's good.
From what I heard, in case y'all are just joining us on that story, my Faja, he cut his foot off by train. Amputation by train, apparently. That's a thing in Covington.
It's not apparently. It really did happen.
Yeah.
Yes, it really did. Snip, snip, motherfucker, snip, snip. But, he recovered. He has 6 inches of foot, I think, or something like that.
So he's got half a foot.
I was a second late to that, but I got it.
And he cut my mom's grass
Fuck, I wish I would have thought of
and
that.
hobbled around and cut her grass with a cane.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he did.
well, he still loves your mom.
Well, they haven't been together since I was like 4, but
She'll just
that's
stab
like dying in love, apparently.
Dying on his end.
That's
alright.
one, she let that shit go years ago, shit. But that's one snow bunny he never let go, so.
Dear God.
Wow.
Y'all know what snow bunny means, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, just wanna make sure y'all know.
White chicks.
Alright. But yeah, that's all I really got.
Yeah, mine wasn't that exciting. I'm working a lot.
Yeah, because you had to go back.
Yeah, that sucked. I mean, that was great.
You had to go back on a Friday.
On a Friday,
That was
dude.
stupid.
Ah, fuck
That was I should have never went. to that.
Seacrest would have been out. I'm out of walk.
I was out though at 10.
Well, yeah, because what I was going to go to, where I went last Thursday.
Okay.
I figured. Were you not done? Were you just going to keep telling me you were working?
No, I had some stuff I was going
Oh,
to
okay,
do.
go ahead.
No, I forgot.
Go ahead. What do you mean you forgot? I thought you wrote it
I'm
down.
gonna sip my water.
I thought you wrote it down.
Go ahead and do it, and then I'll come back to it. I had some other things I was thinking about. No, I just really forgot them.
Well, no, what I was going to say was I invited him out Thursday because I thought he was still off work from the surgery, and he was like, no, I start work tomorrow. And I was like, on a Friday? Like, you go back after all your time off on surgery, you go back on a Friday? Fuck that. That's weird. I don't know. I would have just told my boss, like, nah, can I just come back on Monday?
Oh, see, I thought you were going into yours. Yeah, I didn't realize that you were just adding on to my thing.
Yeah, no, I said when I get to it.
Yeah.
But that's what I was really doing.
Yeah, I got mad for no reason. Yeah, so, what was I going to say? Oh, fucking House of Cards is back on the air, son.
I've never
New
seen that
season.
show. I love Kevin Spacey, but I've never seen that show.
Dude, it's good. I fucking love it. So, you know.
Kevin Spacey's only good in American, what is it, American Beauty?
Yeah, I was
No.
Dude, you love him in House of Cards.
Dude, The Ref. That's my learning experience into Kevin Spacey. I love that movie. You ever seen it?
The Ref, yeah. Yeah.
Dennis Leary?
Yeah. Saw an old friend last Friday. Swung by our clubhouse.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good time. Brightened my spirits a little bit.
Holly Thice, like the first winner of anything on
Oh,
this
I
podcast.
haven't seen her in forever.
They probably never even got what she won.
Did
I
y'all
don't think
ship
she did.
it?
That seems to be the going curve with all the shit we're giving away. Is it's just piling up now.
Because
Bitches.
nobody comes and collects it. Like, even the tattoo shit, still sitting.
Yeah, there's still $100
It's still-
tattoo gift certificate.
It's sitting at the shop.
Just hanging out there.
He never
I'll
came
take
pick
it.
it up.
What is it?
That $100 tattoo gift certificate?
That dude never came?
No, it's
No.
still sitting.
Oh, you weren't
it's
here
still
that
sitting
night.
at Queen
Signature
City
back?
Tees. He was supposed to pick it up at Queen City Tees during business hours. Chuck's been holding it. It's still sitting there.
Yeah.
I wrote him yesterday, like, dude, are you ever gonna come get this? If not, I'm gonna give it to somebody
Come
else. He was
get
like, I'll be
your
there.
shit.
I'll be there Saturday.
Never came.
Good
Come
job.
get your shit, motherfuckers.
Good job, Tom.
Another thing, just want to make note of
Working
this.
60 hours this week. I'm still talking about my shit, Dixon.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Working 60 hours
He's on his
this
period
week.
this week.
Working 60 hours.
Are you
Yeah.
working?
All right, I'm done.
Twerk,
Good. That's all I had.
I just want to make a note that David Spade, Joe Dirt, let the Cash Me Outside girl have it.
Ah, I saw it. That was
Oh,
hilarious.
did he?
Like,
I saw
oh,
where I
dude.
didn't.
That was
I didn't
actually, I could have brought that up last week. That was actually last week. I think
Was
I
it
saw it.
last
Like, I
week?
think I saw it the same day. I never even thought
Is
to
it
write it down.
something you can watch, or do you have to read it?
You have to read it. It's really
There's
short.
no video because
Like,
I
really-
feel like it should.
No,
be
it's an Instagram. He
Oh,
was
okay. Oh, gotcha.
she was out at some restaurant because she's like super famous now and like hang out where fucking famous people hang out.
Because she's a bitch.
And he asked her for her picture, and she just thought it was some dude. She didn't know who he was. Like she thought it was like a fan of
Well, he
hers.
tweeted or
And
Instagrammed
then, yeah,
it
or
whatever,
maybe he did tweet
and
it.
said, allow me to take a picture with you while you're still famous for your 5 minutes of fame or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Shredded her,
shredded her.
dude.
Yeah, and he's
and
like, Sarah
then-
shredded her, and then
Yeah.
And then she fires back and was like, to be honest, I thought old dude was the waiter. Like, let
Wow.
him have it. I don't
yeah, it was kind of funny. Like
I
everyone
like
kept
it a
saying,
little
like
bit.
she did definitely like won that conversation, but
She won that bout. She got.
I just think it's sad how we used to have serial killers and now we have Twitter wars.
question. Oh yeah.
I'd rather have serial killers again.
Nobody.
Huh?
What you're saying is nobody kills enough people. We
Right,
just
we need
fight
a good,
over social
like
media.
we have all these like mass murders or whatever, but we don't. We,
We
haven't
were just
had a
discussing this at work
really
the
good,
other
solid
day.
serial killer in a long time.
Like we were looking at.
Dixon, I think you should start being a serial killer.
Well, the average serial killer is like in the mid-30s, 40s, Caucasian white male.
Maybe I should be a serial killer.
As a
So
psychoanalysis.
you can
of
be
it.
half a serial killer.
There is no half serial killer.
You could be a
Either it's all or nothing.
You could be a serial kill.
Serial kill.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, see what I did? Cut it in half.
So, anyways, the show I went to that I actually asked we want to go to was Cincy Music like relaunched their website and their logo and everything. It was their relaunch party.
I saw it. Is that the new logo?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
over
that
there.
sticker?
I have it sit right in front of. You can't scoot that back a little bit. There you go. Still can't even see it, but whatever.
Hold on, it's delayed.
Um,
Well, mine's delayed.
I like it. It's very minimalistic.
I think it looks a lot better. It looks more professional.
Yeah, I don't know what their old logo looked like.
It was just their name and like some fancy letters.
Oh.
But anyways, I went to their relaunch party.
Is that a fucking magnet?
It is a magnet.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're all over the place. But anyways, Dead Man String Band was playing for
Oh, look
their
at that.
Oh. That's always good to watch.
for their entire relaunch party, which was fucking awesome. Dude, because he did great. He fucking did phenomenal at that show. And he played a badass fucking cover of War Pigs.
Oh, yeah.
It was super awesome.
Queen's Reich is the only good cover of War Pigs.
Queen's right.
I don't know, man. You haven't seen Dead Man play yet.
That just seems very Hitler.
Queen's
Adolf.
Reich?
Queen's right.
It's a band.
Reich.
It's an 80s band.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
Reich.
the Third Reich.
Right, but the Reich was a
Right.
Reich was a
Right, yeah, it was a word before
before
Hitler.
the Third Reich.
Alright.
Fuck.
God.
It's German.
That's racist.
That's no
That's
good.
racist.
Then after that, the Cincy Music relaunch party was only like 6:30 to 9, and then after that they had like their nightly show, which was it really kind of sucked. I wanted to stay for the whole show. The closing band was who I wanted to see was the Freight Train Rabbit Killers. I don't know if anybody's heard of them. Phil talks about them all the time. That's how I heard about them. But they didn't go on to like
I feel like
12:30 or 1, and I did after work the next day, so I couldn't do it. But I stayed and watched the first band, which I'll totally shout out. They're from Texas, and they said the one guy added me. He was like, they want to be on the show if they're ever like in town again during like on a Wednesday. But they're the Rock Bottom String Band. Dixon will love that night.
Yeah.
If they ever come on, he will love that night.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
I'm telling you what, I didn't say anything.
Don't you do it.
I just said you're gonna like it.
I have
You're
been
gonna
a
like
fan of the country music. I'm not a fan of the country.
Oh, that's not even
music. And I
country.
can't
This is
even-
straight up bluegrass music, dude.
I will blow my brains out on this motherfucking TV show. I'm just saying.
Can I get a fucking pen? Does anybody see where my little space pen is?
Space pen.
Yeah, that
I give you my old job
That's
with
right,
Strauss
yeah,
and
just,
Troy.
Did you buy it with Starbucks?
Strauss and Troy lawyers firm.
Space pen?
Oh Lord, I never mentioned that. They will sue the fuck out of us.
Starbucks. Joke.
Oh, I get it.
Oh.
Stars. Yeah, man, that's funny.
Lord.
No, it wasn't.
We need to omit
Anyways,
the last 20
Rock Bottom
seconds.
String Band was fucking phenomenal. Check them out, actually.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Sounded like somebody farted.
Wait. So the dick and fart joke's starting now?
They start whenever you want. Friday I went out with Chuck with his usual one line that he wanted me to go out with him for one drink. And then we ended up not coming
Oh,
out until the
dude.
bars closed.
What, 7 o'clock at night? 8 o'clock at night?
When he left, he was like, "Oh, hey, yeah, man, you could stay here. Yeah, you know where everything is and all that. So I'll see you, buddy." And he gave me a hug, and I was like, "This motherfucker ain't going out for one drink."
I know, because I was like, dude, I'll go out with you. You know, and he was like, yeah, just one drink, man. And I looked at Josh, because Josh was willing to drive, because, you know, he doesn't drink either. I was like, Josh, you realize we're not leaving for one drink, right? You're going to be out with us for the night. So, yeah, that's what happened. That was fun. Saturday, after that one drink, I just tried to stay alive for, like, most of the day. Like, I was seriously so hungover on Saturday. It was horrible. I think you even came by, and I was just, like,
Oh yeah.
dead. Sunday I didn't do anything. And then Tuesday, last night, finally finished the Harry Potter series.
Yeah, how's that?
Watched the 8th movie.
Lord have mercy. Okay, so,
That was amazing.
Oh my god, so how was your, like, Dan, we already got
Oh,
you.
what? We can have a guest intro into fucking some wrestling music, but I can't talk about Harry Potter?
I fell asleep.
It's alright. I know some people who refuse to finish it because they know what happens.
No, I literally, up until 3 weeks ago, I had only seen the first 2 movies. Like, I literally watched,
It's a great thing to watch.
It is. It was awesome.
Until you find out that you're handed a book with a sock in it and that you're a free elf. Then you can just not have to do it.
I liked it. I thought they were all good.
I watched the very first one and the very last one, and I understand the whole movie.
Jesus.
That's all I needed. I feel like I didn't miss anything at all.
Which makes sense, because I told him after I watched, he told me that a while ago, but after I watched the 8th one, I was like, or definitely I was part 2. I was like, that makes sense. You could have literally watched the first one and the last one and then caught everything in the middle just in the last movie, but you wouldn't have had any feelings towards it. It would have just been like, oh, I get it. Because like I told him, you know, through all the middle of the movies, and if nobody's ever seen this, I'm probably not spoiling it for you because you're never going to watch it anyways, but
You really are. I'm not gonna watch it, but you don't know that. People
No,
want to watch that.
Professor Snape,
Oh
you
my
start
God.
hating him as the movies go on, and then like
And then you start going, oh my god, why did I hate him?
I know, and then it made you feel bad.
See, and I never even had to feel bad because I thought, oh yeah, he's just the lovable hard ass.
And then you find out he was actually, yeah. I know. Anyway,
Anyways, it was a good movie, but I started that whole trek just so I can watch Fantastic Beasts. That's why I did that. I wanted to watch Fantastic Beasts. So
I've started an
that'll be tomorrow.
online an online campaign today to ban indigo from the color spectrum.
I saw that, but I run an indigo for a living, so I don't want to lose that color.
Well, you wouldn't lose the color. It just doesn't belong in the color spectrum.
Roy G. Biv.
Yeah.
Red, orange, yellow,
He thinks it's
blue,
just be
indigo,
blue.
violet.
And not indigo.
But I thought indigo was blue.
The shade
Well,
of blue.
it's okay. So it's
But
all.
why?
It's all. You got your red, orange, yellow, green, blue,
But
and violet. Very predominant.
but wouldn't there be like
Listen to what
a
I'm saying.
red, yellow though? If indigo's a shade of blue. I'm backing up what you're saying.
I know. I'm trying to get to it, man. you
He's like, listen,
got
bitch.
your red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Those are all predominant colors. And you got this little stupid sliver right between blue and violet, which is fucking indigo. And the only reason why it's there is because Isaac Newton was a fucking crazy ass.
Yeah.
Which I do agree with you, because it is very minute little fucking...
Because at first, and I don't know, you'll forgive me if I'm wrong, but it was either Galileo or Aristotle came up with the first color spectrum,
Shit just
which
got real.
was red, yellow, green, blue, and violet. No orange, no indigo.
Mm-hmm.
Then fucking Sir Isaac Newton, who's a fucking freak and has this thing for sevens,
Apparently he died a virgin.
had to have. Well, at
I
first, okay. He what? Isaac Newton died virgin?
I'm pretty sure.
That's probably why he's so fucked up. So, anyways, he added orange and indigo to make 7. And that's dumb.
I've always, like, kind of questioned, I don't know a lot about Sir Isaac Newton, but, like...
And he did
He
7.
just says very common sense things in a very fancy way.
He did, well, he used...
Like,
he
if I
used
drop
7.
something, that bitch is gonna keep on falling, but he just said it really fancy.
They actually tested that though. They were able to, if you drop two things of the same, different matter, like different.
Like a feather in a
Weight.
bowling ball.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, the bowling ball will fall faster because of the weight.
Mm-hmm.
But he said something about the time, like something about space, and the airflow. They would both fall at the same rate. So after like 4 or 5 centuries later, or whatever, they actually redid the experiment. They had this entire like shaft, and they like zeroed out all air and within the shaft, and they both fell at the same rate.
Well, yeah, I would imagine, because, like, there's gonna be air pushing up on the feather, as where there really wouldn't be as much on the bowling ball, so...
Okay, well,
Whatever,
this
science
But
shit.
it was way,
This
way deeper than that.
motherfucker
Anyway.
This motherfucker added indigo to the color spectrum to make it 7 because that would match the first musical scale.
That-
No fucking sense, right?
So he's
No,
incorporating
none.
sounds with visual.
No fucking sense.
Well, so audio with visual. So
That's not even incorporating sounds visual. That's just
No,
literally
that's
that has
just
nothing to
being
do with
a
anything.
Dumb fucking idiot.
But he said something about. You said something about like a
So
sound, right?
hashtag ban
Well, like
indigo
like
2017.
like a sheet music. Sheet music.
Yeah, musical
Like has
scale.
a musical
The
scale
major
7
scale,
lines.
not the
That's
minor
it.
scale,
That has
the
nothing to do
major.
with the sounds or what it's doing. Just the actual music
Kind of.
scale.
You have to
has
read
seven.
music. So like he's incorporating because there's 7 lines.
It doesn't
of music.
matter. It doesn't matter. Hashtag ban
that has nothing
indigo
to do with color.
2017.
Well, I'm saying why? Oh, it's stupid. Agreed. It's stupid. Hashtag.
Huh? Hashtag ban indigo 2017.
You heard it here first.
Yep.
But.
Let's make this happen, people.
And last.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, I want to move on. Rick. I want to get through
Backhanded
the shit, and then we'll get off the topics. We'll get off topic after we get back on here real quick. Rhinegeist owners are they're gonna be the first ones to open medical pot shop. in
Free
Camp
the
Washington.
weed.
Nice.
They already got the place picked out they want to go with. This is a lot of reading. I actually didn't read this whole
Yeah,
thing.
they're just gonna be
I
rolling
read
in the
I,
money.
on this
read-
one. It was a headline reading, and I was like, "That's probably true."
Oh, it's
This
most-
is not fake news.
It's definitely true.
So I'm not gonna read all
He
that.
was here today.
You guys hear about the Treehouse Bar?
Yeah, dude said they were racist because they wouldn't let him in because he had a big chain on.
Yeah, because he had a giant chain on. So now, like, they wouldn't let him in. And
They have a dress code.
they have a dress code, but their website's not done yet, so the dress code's not posted.
We
so then
discussed this at work, and I read all their articles.
Yeah.
Say what you will.
I
I'll fire
don't-
back with something else. Say
I
what
don't.
you
I
will.
don't think they're racist at all.
Of course you. Okay, all right. So hold on. The
No,
same
but
attire.
but they had this guy.
No. The same attire that motherfucker was wearing The black guy. They wouldn't let him in. There was on the fucking post that fucking on their Facebook page. If you check Treehouse's Facebook page,
Well, yeah, I know.
there's white people wearing the same fucking attire he had on,
Big gold
and they
chains?
were in there.
Giant
Yes!
gold chains.
Yes, he had gold chains on. He had a fucking baggy ass white tee and a fucking
No, I
hat
saw
on
other.
backwards.
Okay, no, I saw the proof posts where there was white people wearing white tees. Show me the picture where there's white people wearing giant chains.
Give me 5 seconds.
Okay.
'Cause they deleted all the comments that were negative ones. Like you can still see the negative star. Like you can still see the 1 stars, but they deleted the comments, so you can't see the comments anymore because they're smart. Because it's part of marketing. Everybody's gonna check the reviews before they go.
Where
there.
I do think they went wrong. Okay, like
Motherfucker said he don't think they. might-
whatever the door guy said. Apparently somebody got fired out of this. So I'm not saying somebody wasn't racist, but I don't say that the
Well, the
Fire his
negative,
ass.
or
Fire him
himself
again.
the
was
negative,
Track him down
the
and fire his
negative-
ass again.
all the negative comments that were posted on the post. One of their employees responded with racist comments. to all
Yeah,
of them.
somebody that worked there had access
Yeah.
to the page and was replying with racist shit.
Oh, it took me all this time to realize what the hell
Yeah.
you guys were talking about, and as soon as you got to the part of the employee, now I know where we are.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
Whether the door guy or not was racist, I don't know who got fired. I don't know who was on the page. I don't think the bar. I kind of feel bad for the bar. Like I do. Like I don't think the owners meant for this, but they are fucking handling the entire thing wrong. Their PR, whatever they're fucking doing, is wrong. Like somebody made a post. They just collected a bunch of pictures, I guess, for the first few weeks it was open, and it was like, see. There's white people, there's black people, there's Indian people.
I see
there's-
one I see one black person in this entire picture.
And so,
One.
but here's like, I guess Treehouse Bar found that post and then shared it to their page. And I was like, all right, come on, man, don't share that to your page. You're just that's weird. That's kind of like,
Yeah.
and so everybody's been
They deleted all the
hammering on
pictures.
yeah, everything's gone. So everyone's been hammering on Treehouse Bar, and dude, I'm reading through these comments, and there's like hundreds and hundreds of comments, and it's people just being like nasty as fuck, and I'm like,
Wait, is this the old glitter bar?
but you know what?
This is the old glitter bar downtown,
Hey,
right
what-
across
you know
the
what?
street
Yeah, they
from
tore the front of it off.
Yeah, because there used to be
You
glitter.
ain't been there.
Way back when.
I ain't been there. Ain't none of you been
I've
there.
been there, but not when it was open.
No, you haven't been to this bar. So that's-
Well, he
true.
wouldn't be allowed in the bar.
Half these fucking people that are making these comments ain't fucking been there. That's what's fucking driving me insane. They're just by hearsay. Like someone said this, so I'm gonna go comment the fuck out of this.
This is the old glitter bar.
SJWs.
They shut the glitter down because it wasn't getting that much business or whatever, and then I guess they bought it, and now they turned it into a bar.
All right, cool. What's the next story?
So that was my.
Glitter's racist. Oh, that was racist too.
Glitter's racist.
I don't know about
This
that
is
next.
racist too.
Was glitter
Treehouse is
racist?
racist. Glitter was.
I'm not
Was it
saying
really?
the bar's
Yeah.
racist, but maybe people affiliated with it were racist.
Someone just needs to open up bar racism.
Well, Cincinnati actually had, I think it was the 60s or 70s.
I think that's a good one.
They were
Bar
getting ready. The
racism?
government accused them of it was going to be a civil lawsuit
Being
against
racist?
the city of Cincinnati. They were accusing them of gentrification of mainly just ethnics of blacks.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
Well, they killed a lot
There's
of
that.
They killed a lot of the blacks off with the radiation experiments back in the 70s. Stay woke.
Stay woke, fam.
Stay woke.
All right. There's my tax dollars feeding the enemy.
Also,
All right, let's
I
go.
know I gave Sketch credit for it being cold out today and just gloomy. I don't think it had anything to do with him. I think it's because Trump was in town. Trump was in town, so all the weather just went to shit.
I liked the status like that earlier. Who's also? They said that,
I threw the wrong paper.
and I can't make negative
It
comments.
reminds me of
about
that.
Trump.
It reminds me of that meme where like you throw the papers and go, "Fuck, it's Thursday. I still need this shit."
Oh, that you killed me.
wrong paper. Now I'm gonna die.
Was it that important?
Anyway.
It's the itinerary. I lost.
Oh,
I need an
here,
itinerary.
have mine. I don't.
You
Did
don't
I
need an
give you?
itinerary.
Oh, I don't have mine before you want it
Yeah,
Stop
I do.
throwing shit.
I need it.
because I don't have a. I don't.
What's
know.
your take on that?
I don't look at these.
Of what?
The treehouse. Nobody asked, I guess.
I personally feel like it could have definitely been handled well. In my personal opinion, I feel like they should have made a public apology, and then just let it.
They released a public letter, which again their PR sucks because it wasn't an apology. It was
going
shit.
through and like saying, oh well, like having somebody point out like, oh well, there's whites, there's blacks, there's this, there's that. That's
like
stupid.
Saying, like,
you should,
I'm not racist. Look at who's at my party.
Exactly.
Somebody,
exactly.
That's what I was getting at. When somebody shared
that, I have 2 black friends and an Asian friend.
That was what I was getting at. When they shared that post, somebody posted a meme in there. It's like, I'm not racist. I have black Facebook friends.
Yeah. but it's stupid. They should have just. The easiest way to nip it in the bud, and I mean no disrespect, is literally just to have said, we are sorry this happened. We acknowledged it happened. We are going to take care of it and leave it at that.
But they didn't do that though.
But you don't need to go into detail. You don't need to point fingers. Obviously, fire the person. Say we're not this way. We're sorry, and move on.
Yeah.
Deleting negative comments, cool. That I can go to, or not comments from others, but like deleting what the person posted. Yes, 100%. You don't want that shit on there, but you apologize and you move on.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't know if they're racist or not, but their seats look really cool.
Well, see, that was good because I can also see. I don't know what exactly.
Sitting with the enemy.
I don't know what exactly what they were deleting, but there were comments I was reading that was way more racist than whatever they were being. I mean, people were commenting shit that was fucking racist as
well, you'll have that
hell.
with all the retards.
I mean, part of me almost asked like, what race were they, and so I would know what.
Yes, I don't even know, but
then I'm thinking like in my head, does it really matter? Because racism is racism, whether it's against white people or black people. Although racism is stupid all over. It's stupid.
No,
I mean,
it is.
Sit
I agree.
here.
Yeah, you fucking honk. Get that cut
Good, yeah, because I'm mixed.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on, what?
No, but there was some really nasty shit in there that I was reading that was it just took it way beyond what the actual treehouse
Why
was doing.
was Trump here, though? Speaking of
There's
he
something
was
about a bridge, isn't there?
he was actually speaking on the infrastructure of the actual
Again?
country.
No.
Not just here, but I think
so why come
because,
to Cincinnati to
no,
tell
I think
us?
because our bridge is shit.
Yeah,
is why
bridge
he
on
came here.
75, the Harrison
But
Avenue,
it was
Harrison
just
Viaduct.
the whole speech was apparently about the infrastructure.
Well, can I ask?
Chunks.
Is he gonna tear down the bridge and build a wall there too? I mean,
It's missing chunks.
the Harrison Viaduct.
So he
bridge
was
is
talking
coming
about
down.
building bridges today, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, how ironic.
you know what it's for, right?
Oh, the irony.
So we can all get the fuck over that being president.
Yeah.
I can't. I will never. I walked 12 miles for that rally back in October. I got blisters on my blisters that day.
I did see something you would have enjoyed today because they actually their treehouse, the page went down for a while and they tried to start a new one, and somebody goes, "Fuck, that didn't take long. Why are we still working on this with Trump? Why hasn't Trump deleted his shit yet?"
He'll still be tweeting somehow.
Speaking of racism, I saw this Jim Jeffries, his show starts tonight on Comedy Central.
I don't know that.
You don't know who he is?
What?
You've never seen Jim? He's had to have shown you. Me and Action watched.
Is
all
he an
of it.
older guy smokes cigarettes on his comedy set?
No, he's from.
Sounds
is he
like
from,
Ron
Is
White.
he from Australia?
That's what I'm thinking of then.
Is that what-
Yeah.
yeah, he's from
Australia.
Australia. He's a younger guy. He's got a Australian accent.
Jim
Oh.
Jeffries, he did the show with the dog. He was a
No,
dog.
That was Wilford. Everybody
Yeah.
thinks that guy's Jim Jeffries, though. It's not.
Oh, I can see where
He
people
did that
would think
show
that.
legit. Yeah, okay.
Anyways, he's got a show. It's the Jim Jeffries show, and it starts on Comedy Central tonight. Actually,
Oh, does
it's like
it?
an actual talk show.
Yeah, but it'll be all censored and stupid.
Oh, I'm sure. Anyways, he's been releasing like little kind of tidbits like leading up to the night, and it's all like obviously really. He starts it off like something really fucking shocking, and then he goes, "Wait, hey, let me explain," and
That is him. He is the fucking Alfred dog.
No, he's
no,
not. He's
and
not.
it's Wilfred, and it's not him.
It's Alfred. The butler.
Batman's dog.
I've got your tea, Batman. Woof.
I'm done.
But no, Jim Jeffries goes.
You woofed. Jesus.
He goes. I figured out racism. He was like, bring back slavery, and then like everybody just goes, the fuck, and he goes, no, hear me out, and he goes, we're going to do 2 years a slave. He was like, every race gets a turn. And he was like, but starting with the white people, he was like, generosity, we started it, so it started with the white people. And it showed a picture of like dumbass white people just with dumb smiles on their faces standing in front of Whole Foods. And he was like, we know where to find them. And then he goes on to like...
I do love Whole Foods stuff.
And then he goes, and he's like, because the thing is, he was like, treat others as, you want to be treated. He was like, so you're going to treat your slave good as shit because he knows in about 2 years you're going to be one. So, you're not going to treat your slave like total fucking shit. And he's like, then we go on to the Indians, and he kind of made a joke. And then he was like, and then we go on to like, the Israelis. And he was like, but don't push them too hard. They've kind of got tempers, And then he goes like, and then we finally get around to the black people. We'll make them. And then he goes, and then he just stops and it like shows a picture of a bunch of angry black people. And he was like, you know what? We're just going to skip them altogether. We'll just go back to the white people. And then it shows the white people standing in front of a concert sign that says Bon Iver.
You mean Bon Iver?
Bon Iver or whatever.
Bon Iver.
Whatever. Fucking, I don't listen to that shit.
Hipsters.
Anyways, that's how all his little skits have been so far. He says something super, you're like, what the fuck? And then he explains it and it makes it better.
Might be worth a watch.
Yeah. Anyways.
It looks funny.
Let's go over our list of things to do real quick. It's not that big this week. Last week was Memorial Day weekend, so it was huge. For the bluegrass shows on Thursday nights, tomorrow night at Washington Park, we got Rabbit Hash String Band. It starts at 7 o'clock, and that's free. Jeff Slam, a future guest, is playing at Japs tomorrow night at 9 p.m. That's also free. Let's see, Friday, June 9th. Awake at Last featuring Alteras at the Thompson House with Dark Region, who I actually just booked yesterday. They will be on the show.
I'll be there.
Save and Escape, Claire Sentient, who's also booked on the show later in life, and Vibrant Fiction. Doors at 6, show at 7, ticket $10. At the Blue Note in Harrison, we got Altered with Saving Abel. Well, it's actually Saving Abel's headline, and there's like 8 other bands or something like that.
Out in my stomping grounds.
Saving Abel. You guys know who that band is? They're like that one-hit wonder band. I'm addicted to whatever that shit is. Yeah, it's horrible. Anyways.
Oh,
yeah. Doors at 7, $15 tickets, 18 and up. Also tomorrow, the ACLU benefit bash at Southgate House with the Young Heirlooms, Useless Fox, In Details, Stephen J. Anderson, Founding Fathers, Angry Planet, Go Go Buffalo, which you haven't seen them. They're amazing. It's the only actually band I know out of all these that are going to be there. And then a band called In Details. Doors at 5:30, show at 6. Tickets are $10, 18 and up. Middle Aged Man Band is playing at Trios at 8 p.m. That's also a free show. They're a great band if you haven't seen them. Steve Lester is at the Somme Wine Bar from 6 to 9. That's free. Lost Coast Sweet Action CD release party at Southgate House, which I think I'm going to go to that. Because I think he's also going to be on the show. That was the guy I was from. He has a podcast also. And he wants to,
nice, yeah.
We do his, he does us.
What? Sounds like West Saturday.
Also with the Hiders, Boxcar Suite, Ben Knight, and the Well Diggers. Doors at 7, show at 8. Tickets are $10 and includes a copy of the CD. That is $8 or 18 and up. Go Go Buffalo again. Filthy Beast and the Orchards at the Hub OTR. I don't know what that is. I've never even heard of it. 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's free. Steve Lester again is at McDog's from 3 to 6 and then plays again at McCoy's from 7 to 11. Steve Lester just totally hoed up my list this week with all his shows. Thanks, Steve. Sunday, Jamie Johnson's playing at JD Legends, which I think is I learned is in Franklin. I thought that was closer.
I saw Aaron Lewis there.
That's from 4 to 11. Tickets are $32.50. Wolf Crier, Nick Nace, Moonshine and Wine, and is at the Listing Loon from 9 to 12 a.m. That is free. Middle Aged Man Band again is again playing at McDog's for Breast Fest, which I'll get into in a minute. It's at 5:30, and that show's free. Events for the weekend. Bearded Blood Drive 2, hosted by the Cincinnati Beard Barons. That is at Alleghamises on Montgomery Road from 1 to 7. Every donor will receive a free pint of Alleghamises ice cream.
What?
Oh, now you're listening.
Oh, I've been with you.
Don't donate blood. Get up free ice cream.
Yeah.
Feed me.
Friday, June 9th, there's a pinball tournament at Arcade Legacy Bar Edition starting at 8. It is free to enter. I don't know what you win. Jesse just told me to put it down, so that's what it is. Assumption Festival is this weekend. Friday from 6 to 11. Saturday 5 to 11. Sunday 1 to 9. That is at Assumption Church in Mount Healthy. It's like one of the few fucking remaining church festivals left. They've all shut down because there's assholes.
You get the Cincy Italia, whatever. Isn't it?
That was last weekend.
Italian Fest is this weekend.
No, that's this weekend. Last weekend was
Last one was since Italia.
Cincinnati. Was it? There was another one that was last weekend. Was it like something
German thing?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It might have been 2 weeks
Cincinnati?
ago. Taste of Cincinnati. Or was that 2 weeks ago?
That's 2 weeks
I don't
ago.
know.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we were on vacation
Yeah.
though. 'Cause I was gonna go and get wasted again. Like a couple years ago, I went and got wasted, blacked out, drunk, passed out.
Saturday, June 10th.
It was good times.
This will be up your alley, and it's free. Extreme Midget Wrestling is at Queen City Harley Davidson.
We need to go back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't we go last year?
Yeah.
But that was at
Yeah.
Bogarts. This is at Queen City Harley Davidson from 7 to 10, and it's free.
Well, that's even better. Freeze
Yeah.
always. Well, wait,
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
Did we pay last time?
No, we got.
No, we got free
Or
tickets.
did,
We got
okay,
free
we got free
tickets last
tickets.
time.
That's what it was.
Cincinnati
That's the
Roller
day I met
Girls.
Phil.
Who gave us the? Oh, we went to a concert.
Chuck got free tickets from, I think, Finn from Bogarts.
What year did we go?
That was last year.
Was it last year?
It was
Yeah,
last year.
me and you went like
Oh, you guys
when
went
we
over
were
there.
at the house that burned down.
I went again because I went with Janae and we got blackout drunk.
Oh yeah, you were
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
That's
but-
when we were there.
Yeah. Remember
Uh,
Janae Air Force?
That
Cincinnati Roller Girls home season finale is this weekend at Schmidt Fieldhouse from 6 to 9:30. Tickets are $12, $5 if you're a children. There's a benefit for Kim Brunner
Hold on, sorry.
at Jiggity's.
Somebody just challenged Sketch to that belt.
7 to
Yeah.
close.
Bring it, old man.
$5 bracelet at the door gets you $2 domestic. Split the pots, raffles. All proceeds go to Kim for final expenses. I didn't actually. I don't know what happened to Kim. I was asked to say that, so I actually didn't get to read all of it. But that's at Jiggity's tomorrow,
Who's the benefit for?
Saturday night. Kim Brunner.
My
She
internet
died
sucks.
recently, and so
It's
that's
like
a
everything's
benefit
loading
for
up.
final expenses. Sunday, June 11th is Breast Fest. That's from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Starts at Holy Grail on the Banks. Ends at McDogg's Lakeside Saloon in Coleraine. Proceeds to benefit the fight against breast cancer and the Pink Ribbon Girls.
There you go.
That's all I got.
That was a lot.
Booyakashow.
Lord have mercy.
Did you just
Uh,
throw the itinerary again?
No, that was the
He's
thing on
self
your
this
list.
time. Don't hand him shit.
All right. Nice shit.
No, my itinerary's down here. That was the things to do list.
Okay, cool.
Anyways, that was it. That was all we got for things to do.
Again, follow us at unshavenmodcast.com. Listen to us there for crystal clear quality. Why did I sound like that?
Oh no.
Quality.
Crystal
And again,
clear
our sponsor of the
And
month
you-
is Handcraft Tattoos.
And you like looked away from the microphone as you were saying and kept getting.
Because
further
they
away.
mainly listen to us here. They don't go to it.
iTunes,
Handcraft Tattoo.
SoundCloud.
Sponsor. Listen to us iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud,
Unshavenmodcast.com.
Uncle I guess.
There is also a you can
Mixler.
post comments there.
All these fucking apps that we pay for.
Use them.
Yeah, use them, or else we're gonna stop paying for them.
Go give us 5 stars on
Yeah, go to iTunes, give us 5 stars, even if you hate us.
Dixon will give you a blowjob.
Line the fuck up.
Dixon will give you a blowjob with Pop Rocks.
With pop walks.
Pop walks?
Pop Rocks.
Did you already start?
That grape shit must be potent.
I work.
I love
work
the
at
Pop
a-
Rocks.
Oh, I was gonna say I work at an Asian massage therapy place, so that's just
Chinese
wrong.
touch.
I'm not doing that. That's fucked up. That's just raw. That's really fucked up to say. I'm sorry to my Asian friends.
Just a side note. I don't know if you've seen, the fidget spinners, but apparently there's butt plug ones.
Get the fuck out. Seeing is believing. Show me this.
And the website says glowfuckyourself.com.
That's fun.
It just happened to pop up on
Death
Facebook.
to all butt metal.
Like literally, as I'm just looking at Facebook, it's like, oh hey, guess what? Your friend liked this photo. Like, oh, what kind of friend is that?
I'm done.
All right. If you've got too big of an ass, it'll never spin.
Yeah.
I hope whoever has that big of an ass, you don't need to talking about like the actual asshole, or you talking about the
The
cheeks?
cheeks, man.
Oh, okay.
Cheeks.
I thought you
would be
meant just
annoying.
like would fall in there or something. Just like a cavern, just just go on.
I'm gonna
you know
look
what I
for
mean?
that in
So I
porn
was-
tonight. Fidget spinner. I think that's all you have to type into Pornhub. It'll probably pop right up.
God.
Calling Jesus for you.
Yeah, so that was all our shit
Actually,
for
I
the
can pull it
week.
up right now and tell you.
We're gonna start talking to our guests tonight.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, never mind. Let's move on then.
Next.
Anyways, Mr. Sketch,
Pornhub.
how'd you get started in all this shit? How'd you get started in promoting?
It's not even like a promoting thing. I deal with just music.
You found
About
it?
2 years ago, give or take, I was asked by a friend of mine, if hey, we need some help. Can you come down here? And I started working security. And from there, you see like all the bullshit. You know what I mean? The good, the bad, the ugly. And then it got to, oh well, you work here. Can you book a show? Can you hey, my friend's band wants to play, or blah blah blah. And I would refer them to the in-house booking agents because I was here. When you're there every Friday and every Saturday, you learn to become good friends with people. And I can say, hey, listen, hey, you have this show coming up. Do you have it filled? This band would be similar and would work perfectly. And that's how it always starts with knowing somebody.
I was gonna say, so you got into it because you know a shit ton of people in bands.
Yeah, and I mean, hell, some people will attest that, you know what I mean, anywhere out in public, hey, Dan, what's up? Or somebody I went to school with, or somebody I know from music, or somebody from whatever. And it's all about, who you know. And so it started off with me stating, oh, yeah, here, you should put this band on here, they would work well, to me actually reaching out via email, like, hey, guys, looking to put this show together, blah, 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 and just getting out there. By no means am I a promoter, but it helps to know people and be able to put them in the right place.
Right.
For example, my very first show was pretty much given to me. It was, hey, we double booked at Madison Live. We need a place to play. I know you work at this location. Can you do it? Obviously, I called in a favor and said, hey, listen, this is what I want to do. This is how many bands, blah, 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 blah. I'll take full responsibility, and I'll do what I have to do as the, I guess you could say at that point, the in-house agent, we'll say. And that's how it started. It was, hey, we need a place to play. Can we do it? And after that, I saw what minor success, we'll say, was because of how it was run. And then that pushed me to go, hey, listen, I want to book my own show. I will reach out to everybody. I will do all the work. And then let's see where this goes. And then I was like, wow, it's a headache, but the payout was great. You got to meet new friends. You got to, I got to do it at a different venue, so I got to meet people at the venue, and it just, you develop good relationships and it helps you in the future.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's I'll tell you what, though, it is hell.
Well, there was I've done oh god, let me stop from dying here. Even when I did Dead Star, when I opened up Dead Star the second time, and I had a relaunch party, and I actually got a venue and I booked bands, and then it was then that I started to realize how much of a headache that shit really is. Because I was like, oh, I know enough people, I can call some people and put this together. But it wasn't just throwing the shit together.
No.
It was I got people calling me so-and-so needs a DJ, or this kind of PA system, or I need this, or I need that. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I thought I could just call you guys and you would just have it all. And you just get up there and play. And that wasn't it. And that was, God, it was a fucking headache. And I was like, so that kind of squashed my dreams of, I had always wanted to do that. I wanted to put together shows. And then when I saw how much of a headache that was, I was like, fuck that. I ain't doing that.
You think it's as easy as, hey, Dixon, I need you guys to play. Are you free this day? Hey, Howard, I need you guys to play this day. Can we do this?
And that's what I thought it was.
You think it's that easy, but then you start realizing, well, okay, Uber over here, his band is playing this Friday, and you want to book him next Friday. And then you got to go, oh, shit, he's trying to sell tickets for this week. So what are the chances in 7 days he can sell enough tickets for my show as well without hurting him. Because as the person that's putting on the show, yes, you do want to make money. Yes, you want it to be successful. Yes, you want to allow your friend, play a show. It's a lot more than, hey, can you guys do this favor for me? Because just because Uber's band can play doesn't mean Howard's band can play.
Right.
Or if they could both, or if they could both play, who's going to be able to sell the most tickets? Because, you know what I mean? You got to go for the draw. You want to have a good experience. You want to have a good time. And then you start realizing that, oh, hell, this is like the biggest headache. And then next thing you know, I got these two on page, and then you hit me up and go, hey, listen, we'll play, but it's going to cost you. Well, shit. Okay. Now you got to throw that into the equation. Like, what's your draw? Doesn't matter. We want $100. Well, what the hell is this? Like, we don't sell tickets. You pay us.
Money.
Like, it escalates, and it's just it sucks because the area there's I don't want to say there's not a lot of bands. There's tons of talent. There's tons of local talent out there. The issue is they're all playing the same shows, the same places, the whatevers, and it's like, oh, that's cool, but you're not going to be able to help out later.
Right.
It's hell. I prefer to help where I can and then work behind the scenes.
I still have this dream. I know even when you were in the Beard Club, I brought up my little ideas of wanting to throw in this amazing fucking show. I still have that dream. I want to put on a fucking huge, amazing show, but just once. I just want to do it one time. I don't want that to be my living. Like, I don't want to do that every
You say just once, but
that
one successful time, you'll literally... I didn't stop thinking about it. After my first official show, I sat there and was like, holy shit. Like, this actually worked. This actually happened. And then you start going, well, shit, if I can do this once, I can do this again. And I can do it better.
Right.
And I can make more money. And I can make more people happy. And I can meet new people. And I can go to a new venue. And then I can do it all my way. And then it's like it's literally an addiction. And then you realize that your hopes and dreams will get stomped because you might have one good and then have a terrible second.
Yeah.
And then you go, I'm never doing this again. And then you sit there and you're laying at night.
Gambler's high.
Do what?
Gambler's high.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. You feel like you're on top of the world. And next thing you know, it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock. You're sitting next to your significant other, and you just go, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. And she goes, well, why? Because it's too much fucking work. It's too many people asking dumb questions. Too many people not wanting to do the things you want to do. And then...
Do you work in IT?
Yeah,
that sounds like you work in IT.
and then a couple days later, somebody hits you up and you go, holy shit, I can do this. Because somebody else says, hey, let's do this. Like, hey, we want to play a show. So then you start getting right back on that train of thought. You're like, all right, cool. So I got this one band in, which means I can get this other band. And it's like, it's an up and down, up and down. There is no such thing as like a steady shot unless you got a big paycheck. Like, if you got a pocketbook that could buy whatever... It's gonna be hell.
So what's the shittiest show you put together then? What's like the biggest headache that you've had to deal with?
The biggest headache is contacting bands. For example, one day I sat there, I was on my lunch break, and I sent out like 3 emails to different bands. Like, hey, I know you're coming around this area, you get a day off. Here's an example. A band called Law Dispute. Okay? A lot of people I talk to know who they are, and there's a lot of people out there who just don't. So they're like spoken word style rock. And they were on tour with Thrice and somebody else. And I was like, hey, listen, you guys are stopping.
The ECU was this shit. Anyways, go ahead.
So, yeah. So they were swinging by, and I didn't want the whole package. I wanted just Law Dispute, put 2 or 3 local bands. They got a 3-day off. Let's hit them on that middle day. And then you go, you know what I mean? You just do it just to do it. You send out all these emails, right? Well, they responded. And I was like, holy shit. Like, they responded. Cool. What can I do from here? Like, and they play, I wouldn't say they play hardball. They're professionals. They know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. I know jack shit. So clearly I'm just going to be like, oh, well, I noticed that you're going to be in the area, blah, blah, blah. What would, without insulting you, what would be a good asking price for this day? And they go, well, what do you have to offer? And it's like, well, shit. I don't know what to offer because in my head I go, well, I have enough to pay.
Does it involve anything like, do you look at the reviews, how many likes they have?
Well, first and foremost, I can tell you right now, I could probably pull them up, and on Spotify they probably have over 200,000 people looking at their stuff.
So then you base your price based on that.
Exactly. Well, not even just that. Like, they played at the Madison Theater before, and that show was a couple, I'd say at least 500-600 people. It was Thrice's like millionth time through at this time. Obviously, they're on tour with Thrice again. Yeah, but the last time they played their own show, they played in. Oh God, where was it?
Because I wouldn't look at that because Thrice is up there.
Well, exactly, but I mean, like you got to look at them as by themselves. The last time I saw them by themselves as the headliner, they were like 25 people from a sellout. Okay, so it's a great. It was with Pianos Become the Teeth, La Dispute, and like somebody else. I can't remember who else it was. So you know what I mean. You generate interest by asking people, hey, who would like to see these guys? Then you get like, oh, this, oh my God, this would be great. Blah blah blah.
I'd see Thrice.
But
I mean, you ain't even talking about Thrice.
Exactly. I know. Well, yeah. Anyway, as long as they play Artists in the Ambulance, that's all I'm saying. Okay.
Mine was like Red Sky and
I like their album Wildlife.
Bingo. There you go.
Right.
A lot of Spew Wildlife.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I was talking about Thrice.
I know you are, but so like, it wasn't even the biggest. It wasn't the biggest failure of a show, so to speak, because I've only put on a handful of shows, and everything has been mediocre to great.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the bottom line is when you get a response from somebody big, and then it falls through because you're set on this high, like this nice slope. Like emails are misleading. You think you have it, and then they go, "Well, Pittsburgh offered us this. We're going there."
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It does. Like, for example, on July 23rd, it's not my show. It's Chris Alsip. Okay? He's got this great show going on, and he needed a venue. So what I did was I stepped in, and I said, listen, this is what we can do. Do you want to do it? We did it. And that's pretty much where I see myself right now, is I'm working on something for October for
like
myself.
Direction guy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to help those who need help, if I can, while I sit and learn the stuff on the other side of the curtain, we'll say.
Gotcha.
And it's
makes
fun.
sense.
It does. Because you just don't want to jump in and go balls to the wall, because then you're going to end up broke.
Yeah, like you saw the scenario of like, well, what do you have to offer? And then you're like, fuck, I don't know.
Like
I've never done this.
If I say, hey,
They
listen.
don't get a cut if the band. If you offer the band, say the band says we'll come for $2,000, but then the ticket sales, those profits alone, you get like $8,000 or whatever. Do they get a percentage? Like they get their commission, what they agreed to, the $2,000, and do they get a percentage of the profits?
It's all about what's worded in the contract.
Oh.
If I say if we both agree that you're gonna play for $500, and that's all that's in the contract, you get $500 and you walk away.
I'd be pissed.
But you got to think. There's bands that are smart enough to say, well, we want a rider. A rider is drinks, food, a place to stay. You can put almost anything in a rider. Now it's for the person booking the show.
So
it's
like
up to them to say yes or no.
Like I want a bowl of M&Ms with only green M&Ms.
Exactly.
I used to have. I'm not going to name names of anybody who was working for who, but Dave Matthews Band was here once, and a friend of ours
I love Dave Matthews Band.
Fuck off. A friend of ours was. She worked for Riverbend, and that was her job. Like her job was to get whatever the band needed, and by what I mean whatever, I mean whatever the band needed.
What? Like,
So essentially,
like
my wife sold Dave Matthews Band Adderalls because it was our friend. The band Dave wanted Adderalls, and so she called us like, "Hey, they want this."
that's why I love Dave.
And that was her job, though. That she literally would go to work and she would just like, "What do you need?" And
He's like, listen, in order for me to go on stage, I literally need to be speeding balls because
Watch me
this
play
is
this
what it's gonna
tempo
do to
real
me. You think this song is gonna be slow, but what you don't realize is acoustically, it's just as heavy. And just
Let me
as fast.
pop 12 Adderall, but I'm not a meth head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why like any
Adderall
show
is
you
not
see him
meth.
in, he's fucking covered in
It's
sweat.
not meth.
Even
Yeah,
if
it
it's cold
is.
outside. Dude, it's damn
he's
near.
sitting there like this is
Damn
legal.
near.
It's one chemistry short. Or
So what's okay
component short.
on the other end of the spectrum? What's the biggest and best show? Like your happiest show that you've put on?
Oh, my Madison live show was like one of the biggest successes that
Very
I've
quick, you
had that I
can't
was very
smoke
happy
meth.
with.
You can't smoke Adderall.
Doesn't mean it's not math. We're
Yeah, I mean-
moving on.
But
It's alright.
yeah, it'd be my Madison live show. It was a 4-band setup, a beautiful venue. And it turned out great. We had like 100 and I'd say like right around 130 people, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're inside of a venue that is very personal,
I don't think Madison Theater is that big though.
Madison Live has like a 315 cap.
They're right next door to Madison Theater. It's a smaller, more intimate venue.
It's what they were working on when I lived there.
Yeah. So it's got like a 315
Oh, okay.
cap, I think is what we discussed
What
earlier
was that
today.
about?
And so when you put almost 150, I mean, you're at half capacity,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it looks like it's packed. And it's not even so much that, like...
Well, what I meant by what I meant by it's not that big. I mean, like 130 people though. It's like it would fill it up.
Exactly.
So you would sell it out.
Exactly.
Not to like throw insult to you.
No. By no means.
I mean,
Throwing shade.
Which I know there's a lot of people out there that who get a lot more people to show up to shows.
but you
blah,
basically
blah,
sold
blah.
it out though. You did your job.
I did my job.
You did
My
well.
job was to make the bar happy. My job was to keep the talent happy. It was to make sure when I left, the venue said, hey, listen, you did a great job. We will allow you to do this again. That was my goal. My goal was to, even if only 5 people showed up, was to have the venue say, hey, listen, thanks for doing this. You can come back. And that's what's allowed me to do to get the show for July 23rd. They needed a place to play. It's on a Sunday. A lot of places don't want to do shows on Sundays.
So do you get a percentage of how much they agreed to, like when you haggle with them?
You can. You can do what's a door deal. So it's like we'll say a 70-30 split. You know, you'll keep 70.
For you.
Oh, well, for me, it just depends. Like, for the show we got coming up, realistically, I'll walk away with nothing. It's just me helping a friend. It's good karma. If I say, hey, listen, you needed a
Do you
place
lease
to play.
network though when that happens?
Do what?
Wait, when you do stuff like that, do you lease network? Like, hey, like meet new people when you do something.
Well,
like
yeah,
that?
I mean, you got to look at it like this. Me giving, you know what I mean? Because it's another promoter's show, but they needed a place to play, and because I wouldn't say good friends with, but at least I'm friends enough with to be able to say, hey, listen, guys, I need a place for this. I don't ask for anything. I don't need anything. It's about, like you said, networking. If I can say, hey, listen, I'll give you this place, but one day I need to come to one of your places, you're going to try to help me out. And then that's what it's all about.
Nothing. I had an idea. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought there was a ghost or something.
Yeah,
I was
'cause he
like,
was
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Because he was staring at the sign.
I literally something caught my eye on the poster, and then I had this great idea that we should have everybody sign that before they leave.
Yeah, like
that actually would be perfect, except for the part which says, "Say
we
Trump on
didn't
there."
get. Yeah, we should have. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's all what's agreed upon. Like if you as a band
Does that say short dick bastard?
That is what I just read. That's what caught my eye. It says
Is that
short
what that
dick.
says?
it is
Sorry.
very fancy.
I didn't mean to keep
No, you're
cutting you
fine.
off. All of a sudden, I saw short dick bastard out of my. I was like, what?
You're welcome.
If it was stenciled
You're
better,
welcome.
It's girl handwriting.
yeah, it's
It's my fucking
Oh, is it?
handwriting.
That is very girly handwriting. It is. It's very nice and curvy.
I only
It's nicer
write.
than my
I only
handwriting.
write in cursive.
Whoever spelled fuck spelled it nicely as well. With
That
the
was me.
arrow.
Who else would write that pointing to Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what was the show?
Yeah, at the end of the line,
your
we'll
biggest
show
show,
you a
the show you're
picture.
having with.
Yeah,
who was
well,
it?
we gotta
What
get
was the
y'all
name?
in here. Y'all gotta see that.
It was Where It's At, Don't Wait Up, Into the Skies, which a big shout out to those guys. All right, first and foremost, the most professional local band I've ever met. Like these guys, 100% on it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then the headliner was, to be 100% honest, I can't, off the top of my head, I can't remember. They were good guys too, but they let's put it this
They're
way.
cool.
Without name dropping or anything like that, those guys were just no fun to deal with because they were local and thought they weren't. But it was a good turnout. A lot of my friends, a lot of the friends of the bands. I mean, hell, the one band sold like almost 70, 80 tickets. They were like, hey, this is our welcome back show. We want to do it big. And now my next show is working with the drummer from Into the Skies. And we're networking because of how well that worked out. We're going to be able to put on something even bigger.
Right.
Something better. Something at Southgate House.
Right.
Something
That's a big venue.
That is
I think, isn't it?
big venue. Southgate
Yeah,
House
Southgate
I've
Revival.
never been.
The old church. You know what I
I've never-
mean? Like, it made me happy to
Yeah.
have that happen.
Well, it was kind of cool when I was talking about the Rock Bottom string band. They're from Texas and they had never played here before, and they were all like, I was talking to them before the show, and they're just like, this is like the coolest place we've ever played. Like, they were just in such an awe of this church. They were like, this is fucking amazing. They were like, this is like, they were just so in shock and awe about this fucking place they were about to play in.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
They were
told them
thrilled
the
to
whole
be in
story. I
Newport.
gave them the whole rundown where Southgate House used to be, what happened with all that, why it's where it's at now.
Oh, it's
and-
not across from the street, across the street from Levy anymore.
That's Thompson
No, that's
House.
Thompson House. Yeah.
Yeah, and I fucking boycott that shit, even though he kind of worked for me.
Hey,
Why do you
man,
boycott?
You're always welcome if you ever do decide.
Why do
I've
you
been there,
boycott?
but it was for business. I had to run. I did a Dead Star show out of there one time. So money over morals
Business,
sometimes.
yeah, business over moral obligations.
Now, anyways, Southgate House, yeah, it used to be at the Levee,
Mm.
and it was Morella that owned it with a sibling, right?
To my knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, it was Morella that owns Southgate House now,
Is it
currently.
Morella or Morello?
Morella.
I don't know.
She owned it with a sibling. And her sister owned half of Southgate House, but was currently like living somewhere in Florida, but her sister also owns the Brass Ass, so she's got other business.
Go to Brass House.
She's got
You
business.
won't be disgusted.
She's got business. She's
You'll
got
be
business.
disgusted.
So, anyways, Morella's sister did not like how she was running Southgate House. Thought it could be ran better.
Did you say Brass Ass? Like the Brass
The
Ass?
Brass
The
Ass.
brass
Like
ass.
C-section
The-
night Brass Ass?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Southgate House was running great for years. Everybody loved Southgate House. It was like one of the best spots to go to in the city. All of a sudden, this girl's sister out of Florida goes, fuck that shit. I think I could be running it better. Comes up here, takes her sister to court, gets it fucking taken away from her, and gets Southgate House shut down. The whole city went nuts. Like, what the fuck? So Morella was like, you know what? I'll open another one. So, I mean, it took a couple years. She had to find a good spot and get everything, taken care of. But so that's why the Southgate House is
I mean,
now
she
called.
still had the followers.
Oh God,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
the
so-
connections,
oh, yeah.
the
The connections,
followers,
everything.
the
Because her sister was
everything.
living in Florida. She didn't know anybody from up here. Like, I mean, she may have known a few people, but she was living in Florida. She's up here now. Now she owns Thompson House. But, yeah, so that's why Southgate House is called Southgate House Revival. Now,
Where's it at now?
it's on 6th Street?
6th Street. If you know where
So-
Newport Pizza is, it's literally down the
Yeah.
street. It's right there on 6th Street.
Or if you go into Newport and, like, you turn that road where Hoffer House is at, go down to 6th, it's right there.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, so I don't know. And at first, I was super bitter about the whole thing. But then when Southgate House Revival opened and I saw where it was at and the place they got, I was like, all right, this is cool.
But Thompson House is it's still there,
It's just Thompson House.
but it's competing with her sister now, the great sister rival.
Somewhat. I don't know if I'd call it a competition, but
Ooh, that was a little catty.
no, I mean, they don't get as good as shows. They don't.
Oh, I
No
love
offense.
it.
I'm gonna stay biased on this one. I know the truth. We'll just say this, and if you know
Based
me,
on books.
if you know
would
me,
you say?
if you know me outside of here, you know the truth.
Oh.
But I made sure that I wouldn't speak of certain things.
Yeah, so that's my view on the thing. I tend to boycott Thompson House.
Go where
for
the
that-
money is.
That whole shit. But yeah, like I said, I ran a Dead Star show out of there, even though I said I'd never fucking go
If
there.
you're gonna
so.
go where the money is, for those of you that understand, then you know where to be. Like there's so much out there.
He won't say it, but I would go to Southgate Revival, right? Am I saying it? Am I saying it?
Maybe, maybe not. That's what I would say.
Okay.
So, okay,
I've never
so-
been to either or, so I'm completely biased. To be honest with you, I haven't been to either or. I'm just saying.
So, you've got the show that you're working co-promotions with up in July. And then you say you got your own show coming up soon.
Yes.
What's that?
I got my own show. Well, the theory is metal versus pop punk. Essentially, I want to do 4 and 4 of different genres.
Oh, you know.
The idea is to do promo photos and UFC fight poses of band versus band.
Nice. I like it.
We want to go a direction. Yeah, it's probably been seen before. Yeah, it's probably been done before and things like that. But we want to do it with the best of what we have. And when I say we are working towards trying to craft this the way it is, I use the word craft because the Handcraft Tattoos are a wonderful sponsor.
Good job, buddy.
The idea is to just it's to have fun. For example, Josh's last show that he did by himself, he had a company come in and do, I believe it was a Smash Brothers tournament. So in between sets, people were playing Super Smash Brothers. Like, how badass is that?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like, I don't exactly know how he did it, but how I would do it is have, like, the Smash Brothers stuff in the small room and have, yeah.
See, they might be before your time, though, because I love that. They were a huge... At one point in time, they were the name in the
Well,
city.
I'm going to put it to you this way. They're part of my later on list.
All right.
So,
At one point, they were the name in the city.
Yes.
Sorry. It was without...
it was a comment.
It was a
on
comment,
the feed.
and we don't want to name drop right now, so...
Not until later. But the idea is we're going to do something similar where we're going to have video games, we're going to have music, we're going to have a wonderful venue, we're going to have a great time. And if things continue to go the direction they're going, we might even have a pretty well-named local coming up from Lexington. So, if you know anything about
And
Lexington...
my brain started going, wait a minute.
I mean, so yeah.
Nice.
And then from there, we are working on getting the internet sensation Froggy Fresh to Madison Live.
What?
Froggy Fresh was on Tosh.0.
What did he do?
Oh my god. I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't got girls, then I don't mess with y'all.
Oh yeah.
Or I think you got girls that I don't mess with. Yeah. So apparently he got picked up for a tour, for like a 20-day tour. Okay. Right? Well, this dude's got like 2 CDs and like probably 26 tracks. And it's the funniest shit ever. So I would love to bring him up here. They're doing a Northeast tour. And if I could do this, it'd be the greatest thing ever. Because it'd be super funny. I mean, how many people would not want to come out to see this guy who's like 5 foot tall and looks like he belongs in a kid's show
That's funny.
up there rapping?
That would be hilarious, though.
It'd be great.
Get to cash me outside, girl.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Dude, a hood rat in Covington would stomp her ass.
That's what I'm saying. Get her,
Dude,
and then organize.
you
the
should
ass
book a
beating.
Dirty Girls Mud Wrestling show with fucking Cash Me Outside Girl.
First and foremost, she's underage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Second
that's
of all,
right, yeah.
The crowd that would show
I heard
up
the
would
bitches charging
not be worth it.
$200,000 per event.
Per event?
Per event, and they're paying it.
Tell her to go fuck off.
They're paying it. People are paying it. $200,000 just to see.
I
that
can
bitch.
find somebody just as young, just as trashy, who's
Not more
fucking
trashy.
disrespectful as hell for like a rock.
Dude, she's getting like, I think the last I read, she's getting like $30,000 for appearances.
I thought it was 200.
She got
something crazy.
famous off of being
Thousands.
a disrespectful
I thought it was
twat.
200,000. I thought it was like 200.
Oh, that so it went up even higher. Last I heard was 30,000.
Bitch is a millionaire already. Don't know how, but bitch is a millionaire.
Because people are stupid.
Well, I know how. I know. I mean, that,
Yeah, I went
that
all-
was rhetorical. I mean, like,
All I know
have
is
no
I went
hope
about
for
life
American
being
society.
wrong. If I could get paid $200,000 for being a fucking cunt, then I would have done it.
I mean, that's
wouldn't.
exactly what it is. When I was a kid, if I were to even dare to talk to my mom the way she did, my mom and or my dad would have beat my ass on live TV.
Yes.
They would be like, Dr. Phil, what do I do? My dad would be like, you're getting your ass beat.
Right.
Like, he'd be like, go find a switch and you're going to get your ass beat.
Xena the Warrior Princess, my mom. Took no prisoners. Would beat the brakes off me, punch a hole right through me. Like, I swear to God, like, what the fuck you say to me? Real quick, like, real quick.
Do you have a date on that show yet, or are you still working on it?
It's going to be in about the end of October.
The end of October?
Yeah, the end of October.
That actually sounds really interesting. Actually, I'm very
We
intrigued.
You
wanna-
talking about the Mud Girl show?
Oh, well, no. Well,
I'd watch
we
that.
can set one of those up, too. I got the great, perfect place for something trashy like that to happen.
Brass ass.
Oh, dear God.
C-section
that's-
night, which is every night.
That's too dirty. That's even dirtier than Dirty Girls.
What
Mud
go
Wrestling.
is it called? Pigpen? Playpen?
Yeah, right over there on
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
walking
the double A
there.
or something like that.
Playpen?
right down by Bobby Mackey's.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I passed that to go to
Dude, somebody mentioned Mad Hatter. Fucking love that place.
Dude,
I
for-
miss
Oh,
that place
God.
so bad.
R.I.P.
my life was the
Right?
Hatter.
Right? That used to be
Yeah.
my spot, man.
Like, who
R.I.P.
goes, oh, guys, let's go see a movie. It's the weekend. Nah, fuck you. We were at the Hatter.
Yeah.
I love that fucking place, dude.
Right.
Fucking love that place. So the best local shit I ever saw.
I
was
saw
there.
Best
Aiden.
locals, some of the best, like,
National
well-known
acts, yeah.
national
Well, they
acts.
did get some good national.
Yeah, I think.
I saw fucking Aiden there, and they did a Wall of Death. It was fucking amazing.
Did they ever get Kill Switch?
I don't know.
I don't know
Pretty
about
sure
that
they did.
The only time I've ever seen Killswitch was at Bogart's with
It's all
Bury Your
there.
Dead.
Yeah, it's all Kill Switch about
Yeah.
Actually,
I've never seen Kill Switch. I've seen Bury Your Dead. Saw the Fall of Troy at Mad Hatter.
Dude, one of my favorite shows I saw at the Mad Hatter was Man Overboard, 4 Years Strong, and Wonder Years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
4 Years Strong still today puts
And
on a hell of a
I
show.
saw 4 Years Strong there on 4th of July. That was fucking amazing.
You know who I saw at Mad Hatter?
Huh.
Less than Jake.
Did you? Nice.
Oh, boo.
Somebody posted, is the Hatter gone? Yes, the Mad Hatter is gone. Rest in peace.
There's not even a building there anymore.
It's a grass patch next to Lee's.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Like I went there. Phil drugged me and Josh there for a show after it was Mad Hatter. Whatever it was. It was like Bangerangs.
Bangerangs was
It
behind
was
it.
Bangerangs. So we went there, and me and Josh and Phil wasn't drinking at the time, or still not, and we walk in and they go, "Oh, we don't have our liquor license."
Nope.
And we were like, "What?" And me and Josh threw a really big fit. I threw a minor fit, but then so we wanted to leave. And Phil just walked in, and there was these bands he was wanting to see, and we're like, "Dude, they don't have a liquor license."
Dude, I saw, because that was the one right behind Mad Hatter that was like
Yeah.
a ballroom,
It
right?
used to be like rented out for like parties
Yeah,
and
right,
shit.
it
And then
looked
they
like
took
a
it
ballroom,
over.
had big
Yeah.
chandeliers and shit in it.
Sure.
They
Yeah,
threw
I
that
saw,
down, too?
Yeah, that was part of that building.
Yeah, that
and then
whole
it turned
building's
into a print shop there for a while. But
Oh, yeah, they tore all down.
I saw Sea of Treachery there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was actually yeah.
What I found out though is when Mad Hatter left, they left their balance on their liquor license, and that's not transferable by name; it's transferable by property. So whoever buys the new property gets the balance on the liquor license.
It's like $5. Something really
No,
low,
it was
isn't
like a couple thousand, like that Mad Hatter owed on their liquor
But
license.
still, like, a new liquor license is like $75,000. But you can always buy other people's liquor license.
But they had to, in order for Bangerangs to get their liquor license, they had to pay off Mad Hatters what they owed,
Oh, I
and
got what you're saying.
then get theirs.
Alls I know, and I'm gonna name drop slightly early, is that one of my favorite shows at Bangerangs was the V Mob reunion. Because it brought back.
Wait, what reunion? Because the last time I saw
Oh, it was the benefit. It was a benefit.
That wasn't
for-
a Bangerangs.
Yeah, it
Who's
was.
the V-Mob?
It was at the.
Wait, shit, because
Because a present day nightmare came back too that night.
my number 4. All right. Anyways, go ahead.
But that was like one of my like I have a lot of memories at the Hatter. But
Sorry,
like,
we just had a moment.
how many? Shut up.
Like,
How
what's
many,
going on?
people, we can all name something from the Hatter, but how many people can say, well, we can remember Bangerangs? How many people can say we remember Radio Down above Tickets?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Covington?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. What?
Yeah.
You did that show was awesome because I was there. I was
Radio
at that
Down
show.
was cool.
Was
I
it
was
Modest Mouse that came there? Yeah, that's what it was.
They had
Modest
that
Radio Down.
venue on top of Jillian's too.
Was that the one the Newfound Glory show was at, right?
Yeah, and I saw Reggie in the Full Effect there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I must be too young for those. I don't know.
No, I was
Bullshit.
Oh,
You're right around my age. You just were, like, into other things, probably.
I was playing
Jeez.
tennis and...
Well, no, I was
they
at
were
I was at
emo
I was
bitches.
at the V Mob show, and I loved the V Mob show. Other than like that doom metal band, I had a really hard time getting into them. Whatever, I don't know who they were. Do you remember? There was some
No.
doom metal band.
Wait, you were 07. You know, you're 05, right? No,
7.
07.
Well, no, like it's the greatest.
been
Like
06,
this show
but 07.
was. Like I went with my brother because my brother was huge into V Mob. I was huge into President Nightmare, and we're like fucking just getting into this shit. We're like, hell yeah! And my brother goes, "Hey man, by the way," I was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "I'm moving to Seattle," and I was like, and dude, and like I'm really close to my brother, and it fucking like
Tore you apart.
tore me apart.
God,
And
what a
he-
way
he-
to ruin the memory.
So, if I'm sure he'll listen at some point in time. He doesn't listen live. He usually listens the next day.
Does he know that's the-
so he's
that
still
was the
he's
moment?
still in Seattle. He lives there now. Like,
Does he know that
but that was like the night I found out was that night. Do what?
Does he know that that was that exact moment? That, like,
No, he knows. He knew about it destroyed me because I fell apart after he told me.
No, it was Noah, Beverly Hellfire,
Was
I
Holcomb?
believe, a President Nightmare, V Mob, and I can't remember who else played that show. But I won't forget it because
There was one of it
was
was
a
probably
hell
that
of a
doom
lineup.
metal band. It was probably that doom metal band. It was like they were the first band, and it was like stoner metal. Is really what it was. It was like really like slowed and just really chugged, and you were like raw, raw. And dude, it was hard to sit through. It was horrid. It was bad.
What?
Dude, look up stoner metal or doom metal one time.
Oh, dude, doom metal's the best.
No, it is not. It is not the best.
New as in like in you metal?
No,
Doom.
not new metal. Doom, like the movie,
Doom.
the video game.
Oh.
Like it's just real slow. The vocals are sometimes almost operatic. Like it's just. No, I don't do it.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
So
Never for me, dog. That's raw.
As Aaron opens the beer, as you open that beer, we all need to give a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Old Steve Weiser.
Here, I'm gonna try this. I'm
Steve
gonna join you
Weiser.
with this grape adventure here. I'll try this grape burrito thing.
I'll just sip my water.
I'll probably just end up giving
That's the first thing
I'll
I
probably
drank.
just end up giving it to Uber.
I smashed that.
Yeah,
Not
Uber can
bad.
have it.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
He said Uber can
It's one
have
now.
it.
I'll take a cigarette with this as well. I ran out. I did. I legitimately ran out. If you don't mind, I swear I'll get you back.
I don't think you ever have cigarettes.
I did. I ran out. Look.
Wait.
Look at it. Check it out.
You asked me for the and my own cigarettes?
Yes.
Oh, goddamn.
I'll run it back to you. I promise.
You
You know I'm good for it.
Uh,
Good for it.
anyways, moving on. Okay, here's what was cool. Like because you were coming on the show, I was like, let's do top 5 metal bands for the show, and they were all like, yes.
I had my list in the.
But then
in the chat.
honestly, I almost had this afterthought, and I was just like, but he had already fucking was like, yes.
I threw my.
He didn't even do it.
I know, no, it's in the chat. Go through the chat.
No, he fucking wrote it in the chat
Oh,
the
that's
second I
right, yeah.
said it.
But I was trying to
Which half
find.
the time we do our top 5s, he's never ready. He gets here and he's
Yeah.
like, oh, goddamn, I never thought about it. But he got super excited about it. But then I had this afterthought. I was like, you know what? We always do these top 5s of whatever genres. Let's do top 5 local bands.
Oh, you fuck.
I know, but it was an afterthought. And I was like, but you know what? If I do top 5 local bands, I'm going to have to extend it to the top 10. There's
I don't
no
even
way
know.
I can, like... But then I thought, would you guys even be able to, like, name 5 local
I
bands?
could, yeah.
I couldn't.
Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
I could, but I wouldn't say they're my top. They just happen to be the ones I know. So, like, it doesn't make sense for me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, we'll stick with top 5 metal bands.
Alright.
And I don't even know, like, I listen to a lot of hardcore, so I don't know if you consider that metal.
Well,
or
how
not.
about we just consider it rock?
Heavy
Because
bands.
rock covers everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It covers all subgenres.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Well,
Dixon, what's yours?
if it's metal,
Well, you just do.
Yeah, let's
you
do
can
your
do.
list. I was gonna say my list. I fucking wrote it.
go.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say it right now.
Go ahead. You go. You were
Alright,
excited
so
about
mine,
this
if
shit.
we're going on metal, like it's gonna be Kill Switch and Dead. Oh my god.
Kill Switch
Kill
and
Switch
Debt?
is dead.
I thought he said Kill Switch and Debt.
Oh well, that's there's
Not
could
selling as many
possibly.
albums these days.
Well, yeah, they lost Howard,
Yeah. Yeah.
so of course they're not gonna do
He
that.
brought me in. Like I listened to Rosa Sharon or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, you got it
when
right.
they had no, I mean this isn't a race thing because I'm both races. They
It
had the
is.
white singer and they had Howie, whatever.
No, that's actually when I liked Kill Switch is when they got the black singer.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't like him before.
No. I listened to when Howard came in. That's when I started like listening. But I somebody said, "Oh yeah, they had an old singer." I said, "No, there's no one before Howard." And I was like, "Oh fuck, it is. There's someone before Howard." And I listened to the white singer. And I was like, "This is fucking terrible."
It
I was
was.
like, it was god awful.
It was horrible.
Like, it's just his vocals alone, like how hard they were, the measurements. Just yeah, it was just. So Kill Switch Engage is my number one. I'm gonna go with As I Lay Dying is my number two. Number three is Atreyu. Number four would be When's a Plague.
Good
Five
choice.
would be. I wouldn't. Chiodos? That's not metal.
Well, like I said, we'll say rock because it covers all subgenres.
Yeah, because
So you're fine.
That's like post-hardcore.
He's gonna say hardcore bands, and that's not considered metal bands, but it's heavy enough.
Mm.
So
Yeah. And
Or
I
it's
don't-
like Alisana Chiodos was like my number tie
Yeah.
for number five.
well,
It's
I've
funny
got
because I
a-
actually thought a lot about this today and like what's considered metal anymore.
Yeah,
Nowadays.
right.
And I actually had a lot of like
Yeah.
big thought, but go ahead.
But a shout out to a Skylar Drive too.
there you go.
They were-
An honorable mention.
Yeah.
I had Inner Shikari. It's a fucking great band.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
even know.
They're good.
Oakley Dokley.
'em.
Yeah, the Ned Flanders band.
They are great.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, dude, they're fucking amazing.
Because when I first heard it, I heard about them like months ago, and I was just like, "Oh, it's gonna be one of those gimmick bands
Yeah.
that like are gonna." But then I watched, like, I listened to a couple of their songs, watched the video, and I was like, "No, these guys are actually good.
Yeah.
Like they do have this whole shtick thing,
Yeah.
but it's good.
Little
Yeah, they
stick
all look
thing.
like Flanders.
Yeah, they all look like Ned Flanders.
I'm done.
Noah was a
Alright.
good ass fucking band, local.
Like Josh Trent Camp, good, or like Josh Trent Camp era,
Yeah,
or like
yeah, like
after,
before like
And that was totally the name drop. I
Drudgery and
guess.
like close to home and all that shit.
Who was in Holcomb?
Oh God, that was Brady's band. That's the only person I know from the whole.
Because they
it was
redid.
Brady.
They redid Kill Switch Engage and the Heartache. And it was pretty
Oh
good.
well, yeah, they played that at the Holy Cross Fest.
Yeah.
And then my last two are Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson.
Good, there you go.
Yeah.
That's not. Mm.
Huh?
Mm.
Well, that's why we're gonna.
That's why I said I didn't do all metal.
All right.
All right, it's on you
What?
now. They're next on the table.
Dick.
All right, so I'm actually gonna show my age more because I'm not into metal as
Let me
much as I
guess,
used to
Korn?
be.
The
Well-
original.
There's nothing wrong with Korn.
The
but-
midget
I-
of
I know.
Well, I was gonna
Super
go. I was
fan.
gonna go last. I was gonna go last
The-
first.
Hold on, the original band that did Holy Diver, the little midget.
Oh God.
That's gonna be his number one.
Holy Diver is Dio.
That's
Yeah.
Dio.
That's gonna be his number one.
That's gonna be my
James.
number one.
Holy Diver.
I ain't that white.
I do like Dio a lot. Yeah.
He is apparently.
I
Number
didn't even
5.
know who it was. I only know
Number
it was
5. I'm
Kill
going.
Switch.
I'm going 5-1. Number 5 being Pantera.
Yeah, walk.
Because
We used to beat our chests and jump
I
around.
I
in that
destroyed a
place.
living room with Josh O'Brien to the song Walk at the house we used to live
Pantera, yeah.
in. Yeah.
I watched
And
them throw a
I put
fucking, like,
crutches
coffee
through
table.
glass coffee tables.
And then they threw the coffee table against the wall.
And then we
Shattered.
smashed the TV against the wall.
So
A glass cup got stuck in the wall.
God.
Yeah, it was
See,
awesome.
and that's
night.
fucking metal.
Yeah, dude. Oh, fuck yeah.
that's metal as fuck.
Yeah.
See, and so here's the thing. Like,
I just
I
ran
know all
through
these.
the room.
I know all these bands. Like every band, like most of the bands you guys named. I know a lot of the newer bands, but I like certain songs. I don't like albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's
Yeah.
like these bands that are named. Like, I like fucking albums. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, I like the whole fucking what they do, and you know, I like a lot of the new stuff, but I don't like their whole album. So like, then it doesn't mean shit to me. But Pantera, obviously, I love fucking multiple albums by them. Number 4 is, I mean, it was a local band, but they fucking left an impact on me. It was a Present Day Nightmare. That was literally the whole reason I went to that show, not even V-Mob. It was fucking a Present Day Nightmare. Like, they were fucking, like, one of my favorite fucking metal bands ever. Number 3 is Metallica. definitely it's coming from old school Metallica, but I'm not a hater. I do like the Black Album, and I do like shit from after the Black Album.
Anything but
I will.
Saint Anger.
I do like one song
Fuck
off Saint
Saint
Anger.
Anger.
I like one song off Saint. I like Frantic off Saint Anger. It's the only song I like. Number 2 is Lamb of God. They were my introduction into like what you would call real metal. Like I've talked about in the podcast. Yeah, what I talked about in like podcasts before is I was a total fucking like poser or whatever, and then like all through the 90s
Honestly,
I was
I
like,
never listened to Lamb of God.
and
I don't think I have.
well, I hated metal. Like all growing up, all my friends listened to fucking metal. Like I had a buddy who, I mean, in 4th grade, his album collection consisted of like Sepultura, Cannibal Corpse, fucking Macabre, like this crazy shit. Like in 4th grade, and I was like, Pearl Jam and Nirvana and shit. And like, so he would drag me to metal shows, and I would like make him let me borrow a T-shirt so I wouldn't get my ass kicked because I was afraid to go to these metal shows.
I went to a Seether concert wearing
And he's
that
like
Mason shirt.
twice my size. He's like twice my size, so I'd be like drowning in this fucking metal T-shirt and shit. But like, yeah, so it was bad. So, but then one day, I found Korn, and then that kind of like set me in this path, and then
I found corn at a taco stand.
So, anyways, Lamb of God is definitely like was my introduction to like what real metal is. But then going to my number 1 being Korn, and that is why I started questioning what metal is today, like where the line is drawn.
Evanescence is metal.
Dear God.
No, fuck off.
I'm kidding, it's not metal.
No, because that was the thing. For years, I would have fucking argued that Korn was metal.
No.
Korn was fucking
No.
metal.
No.
And
They did a co-op with Evanescence.
I know,
So
and it's a great song, and I'll give you that.
All of
And
them. All
I
of them
almost
great.
threw that on my fucking top 5 acoustic songs. And
Yeah.
but it's only been recently that I've like finally was like, fine, Korn's just a rock band. They just sometimes have heavy breakdowns.
He's
like
never-
I was like,
Well, he's never screamed. I consider.
no, he has. It's just certain songs, certain times, and that's was like what he's
A lot
not
of the
metal.
times it's
Yeah, and-
It's true.
but still, if it was not for Korn, I would not be listening to Lamb of God, Metallica, President Nightmare, Pantera, whatever. Like that was like Korn was what took me off my beaten path. So Korn's always gonna be my number 1.
And really quick,
And you guys know that, obviously.
you guys out there throw your top 5 in here as well.
Alright. Mine are in no particular order because I don't feel like it's very difficult to give them like a 1 to 5. I'm gonna have to say Skeleton Witch, Black Tongue, 18 Visions, V-Mob,
Sorry.
and I'm gonna have to throw this out there. One of my newfound favorites is gonna have to be a local band called War Curse. And if you haven't listened to them, I'm gonna put a plug in here. There's a show coming up for the Four Horsemen show, and that is the best time to see them. Because not only is it free if you hit up the bands for tickets, but it's also part of a Metallica tribute show.
Hell yeah.
The Forestman's Metallica tribute,
Yep.
which Phil has recently got me on Workhorse. They're great.
Yes.
I
So
haven't seen them live, but
it's the perfect opportunity if you want to check these guys out. And I know a lot of people don't have a lot of money, but if you want to check them out, you need to hit up the band because they have tickets for this show. The show is July 8th at 7 p.m. at Bogart's, and it's in the main stage. So even if you don't like Metallica, which I know, I'm hoping some people do, you should definitely check these guys out.
I owned an AC/DC CD. I never owned. I never owned.
congratulations.
Way to
I
go,
never
buddy.
owned a Metallica CD. I just had to throw that out.
No, it's
there.
funny. Like you were getting ready to name your list, and I was like, I've probably never heard of any of these fucking bands, like ever. And but 18 Visions, I've known that band, and I fucking hate that
18
band.
Visions,
God, I hate that
piss
band.
off. 18 Visions just released. They're releasing a new CD, and oh my god, this is so much
The
better.
one band you named that I knew, I can't stand them.
Tower of Snakes is still one of my favorite albums. Actually, I think it's called The Obsession. Is the album, and Tower of Snakes is one of my favorite songs. So
Can't do it. Can't do
yes,
it. But Warhurst, I'll agree with you on that. Phil, like I said, Phil just got me hooked on them. They're pretty good.
so
But yeah. Well, that was a pretty good list.
Yeah, I mean, we all had. In my personal opinion, I could definitely tell. Like, I've always known what type of music you listen to, but listening to the two of you guys actually list off the stuff, it's like, holy shit. This makes me so happy and reminds me so much of everything, like, that has happened in the past. Like, everything that was the best of the past.
Like,
Hell yeah,
mine's
man.
more like, not the teens, but like the O's, like 2000.
Well, I mean, you gotta think, especially since, because, I mean, we're, the three of us, I know for a fact, are similar in age, or pretty close to it. And the scene that we grew up in, it was hardcore.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is
dude.
what
Oh,
it
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I could sit here to this day and tell you that I've seen Evergreen Terrorist a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah.
Throwdown a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Bleeding Through, which I know is not considered hardcore. Stick
Was,
to your, guns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Parents that redid Silence.
Shit, they did a whole cover album that was
Yeah.
outstanding from front to
had
back.
it. I had it in my old Grand Prix. It started skipping. I had to throw it away.
Like, well, now you can get it for free. Anyways.
I need to track that down.
But, like,
YouTube it. I'm gonna YouTube it.
You gotta think of it like this. Like, a lot of what we listen to is influenced by others. And I didn't know you well, and I damn sure didn't know you well when we were younger, but I knew of you, and I knew of you. And I can guarantee you there was plenty of times that we were at a show
You probably saw me
at the Mad Hatter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Everybody showed up. You could hate somebody, and they were there.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Matt
could
Crawford.
love somebody.
I watched him get
Wait,
so many fights.
yeah,
with
I'm
Matt
gonna ask
Crawford.
real quick. Is that the kid that used to drive the blue
Cavalier.
Oh, fuck that kid.
Yeah, right.
I wanted to fight him. I wanted to fight him in the science building's hallway.
It
one
was
year.
it was me, him, and Mark Klein, the three amigos. We were the three amigos in high school. But yeah, yeah, he has
Fuck
ass
that kid.
beat by
Him and his little stupid ass like wannabe emo kid hair.
who did he get in a fight with?
Faggot.
It was Sean. I don't want to say his name on here. It
Yeah,
was Sean
We
somebody.
won't name drop.
Yeah, but he got to fight somebody.
Unless you're Matt Crawford, then fuck you.
Yeah, then fuck you. You know what? I still hold a grudge. I don't know what it was for, but fuck you in your mommy daddy car.
The sad thing is, that's true. It wasn't his mom.
It was.
I mean,
Fuck you.
he
in your mommy
fucked it
daddy
up
car.
because he was trying to shift it like
Right,
a manual.
yeah, he was like putting
was
it
I'm
in
an
sorry,
automatic.
but who tries to upgrade
He
and
would,
mod a fucking Chevy?
He would go like from like drive to like 2 or 3, like back to drive. Like, geez.
Jesus Christ.
It's all good love. I mean, we ain't
Yeah.
tight anymore, but
I ain't seen him in a couple of years.
like y'all can let him have it now. I don't feel the need
Like-
to defend him anymore.
Like that, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it
God
was that
bless
got
him.
me like
I
pissed
mean, I
off
wish
at
him
him.
well. Though.
Him and Randall. Randall Kearns.
Yeah.
God. But like, there was something about that kid that it just rubbed me wrong, like all through high school. And then
Yeah.
like he pulls out in this wannabe modded fucking Chevy, whatever the
Had a
fuck
body
it was.
kit on it. It was a
Yeah,
fucking
body kit.
automatic.
Was it a Cavalier?
That's
Yeah,
what
it was a
I promise
Cavalier.
you. It
Who
was like
puts a
an
fucking body
old-
kit on a Cavalier?
It was like the Cavaliers that had like the gray bumpers on them.
dude, just
No,
because
that was his baby mama.
that's
Oh,
like
was it?
Yeah,
his
this-
baby mom. It's like me taking a shit inside gold and being like, look at this, it's gold, it's so nice, but it's still a turd.
Like it was like an 04, 05
Shiny
body
turd, it's
style
still a
Cavalier.
turd.
I think it was an 04, 05 Cavalier.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the one with the pointy, the Cavaliers that were pointy.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I drove a Malibu at that time, but mine wasn't like decked out with like a sweet spoiler and a body kit. Like, I knew for a fact my car was to get me to and from.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Check me out with my sweet
Well, he
ride.
put a
It goes
salt-
like 100.
I'm
If
not gonna
lucky."
lie.
Right.
I had a 2001 Ford Focus 4-door that I fucking maxed out, son.
That-
I got a chip off eBay that helped your miles per gallon. Yeah, gave you some horsepower.
My first car was a 94 Cavalier that didn't make it 100 miles.
Dude,
They jumped
Randall,
off on it.
I buried my 99.
Randall Kearns, his air intake broke on his car one day when we were living at Boone Street, and I made him a new one out of a Dixie cup.
Oh, that was you.
Out of Dixie chili cup.
That was you.
Yeah, yeah.
Just goes to show Dixie Chili could withstand
That's
anything.
That's that
The large
ITT
cups.
degree I have.
It was a large Dixie chili.
Yeah.
Was that Tay's car?
Oh, maybe me and Randall put it on Tay's car.
Yeah, it was Tay's car.
Yeah.
Because the old Blue Beast.
Yeah, the one he took to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, we drove that bitch to Niagara Falls.
Fuck,
We got
winging
stuck
a
at the
prayer,
Canadian.
son.
We got stuck at the Canadian border, right? And we thought, yeah, we can just get in there. It'd be all right, you know. This is 2010, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And oh yeah, we'll be fine. We can get in there. You need a fucking passport to get in.
Was it a passport and or their little like Visa card things at that time?
We had neither, so we're fine.
We're just here for what was it? Waffles?
So the Canadian border patrol dude was like, y'all can't get in. His car didn't go in reverse. So I had to throw it in neutral. Tay got out, pushed his car out of the patrol block there, and I drove out the end.
That's funny.
Oh, it was a good time.
Who says we're gonna go to Canada in a car that doesn't have reverse?
Or without passports.
Well,
We didn't know this.
we'll
We were
push
like-
that
we were
part
like
aside.
18 at the time.
We'll push that
19.
part aside. But if you know for a fact that your car only goes drive in neutral, what the fuck?
It was trucking
Man.
it. Well, I had to switch it from drive to neutral.
What do you
so
have
we
for
could get
Canadian
through.
bacon, eh?
Good old Bean Street house.
But it made it to the Niagara Falls on God's wishes.
Winging a prayer, baby.
That motherfucker was wheezing.
Fucking
Duct tape and rubber bands. Dixie Chili Cups. I thought for sure that some bitch would melt, but it lasted.
R.I.P.
Did
to
good.
that car and definitely Boone Street.
That was funny.
Oh,
That's super
We
funny.
could get Boone Street tattoo.
yes.
Oh my
I'm being
god.
that serious.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Just name the time and the place. I'm there,
Right.
man. I'm there.
Well, hey,
Ready?
if your buddy doesn't show up to claim his gift certificate, it's pretty
Oh,
much on the
$50
house.
a piece.
Maybe we'll go to Handcrafted Tattoo, not your ordinary tattoo shop.
Please make sure to visit them. Also visit our site,
Heck yeah,
unshavenmodcast.com.
All right.
All right.
We're going to try something new tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm super fucking excited.
Let's do it.
We're about to have ourselves a little round of Never Have I Ever.
Give me the damn post. Give me the damn thing. Give it to me.
I'm gonna make Dan sleep on the couch tonight.
Oh,
I'm calling
I just need to make sure I put the right one on
Right.
instead of go, fuck.
Show off your handiwork, dude. Let the listeners see what you made.
Here's some of my little signs I made. Instead of Never Have I or I Have, we got Nope and Fuck Yeah.
There it is.
Not that you're ever going to be excited about the fuck yes.
This is kind of high quality.
It is.
That's
Do we
like
get to keep these
A
afterwards?
nice siren.
Because I want to be able to be like, hey guys, fuck yeah.
No, you don't. They're very hard to make.
Oh, I was gonna say we'd autograph one for him. See me after the show.
I really am pumped about this. How did you
Shall
cook
I
this?
cash you outside?
Made it work.
I love it.
I handcrafted those at work.
Oh.
All right.
That's going to be from me, dog. That was petty. All right, come on.
I mean, I printed a list of questions, but if anybody has their own idea for questions,
Did
jump
you
on
start watching American Idol? Like, what's with the American Idol deal?
Yo, dog, Randy
Oh, no,
Jackson
I've
here.
been, for the last 7 to 8 months, when I leave work, I tell everybody, all my coworkers, I'm like, Seacrest out.
Channeling fucking Randy.
I don't know. I've just been like, Seacrest out. And then I just been, I don't know.
Just American Idol quotes all day, huh?
I've been throwing a lot of A's out there. I'll ask a
That was
question.
the most horrid thing I've ever listened to. That's my Simon. I can't do any better.
What you got for us? What are we doing with these?
All right, we'll start off light.
Alrighty.
I mean, there's some crazy ones. There's some crazy ones. We'll start off light.
I can't do an English accent. That's how it comes out.
It was
Oh,
like
that's definitely not horrid. Hey, how?
It was like Mars attacks.
Yeah. I'm fucking up the new river. I gotta stop.
I'm sweating. Fuck. Oh, I'm sweating.
Fuck, they need to make a sequel of that. I'm gonna write that on my next houseboat journey.
What, Mars
Mars
attack?
Attacks 2.
Yes. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you need to breathe.
I should have turned the air off.
Yeah,
for
just
this.
use the fan there.
Fuck me. Alright, I'm probably listening on the fucking camera. I don't care. Let's do this. What you got?
Alright.
What you got?
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever gone to the bathroom and not washed my hands.
Huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
I've been drunk. We've all been drunk. Let's just say we've all been drunk.
Fuck yeah, I have.
I shit my pants in a hamper. I'm sure I've had poop on my hands.
It's all right.
I remember that night.
That's about what he says, though. I'm a stickler on washing my hands until I'm
I
about
am
3
too.
drinks in, and then I'm like, it doesn't matter anymore.
I'm not as bad to where like I carry a bottle of Purell on me, but I'm a hardcore hand washer.
I carry a bottle of Perel in my tackle box.
Well, yeah, you.
When I go fishing,
nasty
you
shit.
know, I gotta touch nasty fish.
All right, quick story. It just made me think of something. I went fishing with fucking Jake. We were catfishing, so we had all this fucking stinky, smelly bait and shit. And we were drinking beers at this little pond, and we got a little drunk, and decided to drive home because that's what you do.
Oh yeah.
We were driving home, and he was dipping, and he was gonna put a pinch of dip in his mouth, and took a pinch and put it in it, and it had all that catfish shit all over it. He had to pull over and puke for like 20 minutes.
Was it like powdered or like?
Never have. Well, I can't say that. Fuck. I was gonna say never have I ever drank dip spit, but I certainly have.
Yeah.
Never have I ever thrown up after drinking my buddy's dip spit. Yeah, sounds good.
Hell no.
Dixon has.
A quick story about that. We were driving back from Walmart.
Driving to Walmart.
We're driving to Walmart on that?
Yeah.
And
because we lost the windshield wiper.
I had my Dr. Pepper and my center
The
console.
windshield wiper we just bought flew off the car, so we had to drive back to Walmart.
That motherfucker was flying. It was just gone. And I had my Dr. Pepper in the center console, and he also had
20-ounce bottle.
Fucking head.
And I had a Diet Dr. Pepper that I was spitting in.
And I went to go take a drink of my Dr. Pepper, and it wasn't Dr. Pepper. It was this fucking nasty ass tobacco
Dude,
shit.
he took a huge...
Swallowed it, son. Swallowed it. And
I can't find the words. Dude,
I had to pull over.
we had to speed through a light and rip into this the church's parking lot at the top of...
Kyle's Lane.
Yeah, Kyle's Lane.
When I did that, a cop came in.
He was sitting in the lot.
he was sitting there. And the motherfucker came up. And what did he say?
Well, so the cop turns his fucking lights on and pulls up in front of us. And Dixon just hops out of the car fucking screaming fuck and screaming and puking. And the cop gets out of the car with his hand on his gun.
Yo, shoot
like,
my ass.
Sir, are you okay? Sir, are you okay?
The whole, media thing. With
Before cops were racist?
Yeah, this is before the whole media thing.
And
but he was ready to shoot, though.
I was cracking up in the passenger seat. And he said, have you boys been drinking tonight? I said, he has, but it hasn't been beer.
Oh, look at dip spit.
And I explained it to the cop what happened. The cop started gagging. and he had to leave. Like, he's like, well, I'm going to go back to the station. You boys, you finish up here and go on.
He said, yo. Basically, he said, yo, motherfucker.
He got weak. Dixon puked a lot.
Never have I ever.
Dude, I can't even imagine. I don't even know how you got it that far, because there's been nights where he's hung out and he's, gone home. I'm cleaning up, and I will pick up, what I thought was, and it's super warm. I'm like, ooh,
It's body temperature. Chuck's drank it.
Has he really?
Let's not talk about the texture. Just no.
Yeah, God, I can't even imagine.
Okay, never have I ever.
Never have I ever bragged about something I have not done.
Like climbing Mount Everest.
Oh. He looked at me like, what? I've never bragged about nothing I've never done. I ain't got time for that.
Hell yeah, I've done it.
For what? For what?
For what?
A lot of it happens in some people like, oh yeah, have you done this? I'm like, oh yeah, dude, that was great. It's that, but I've never done it. It's just,
I ain't got time for that.
stupid conversation.
Never have I ever put someone else's toes in my mouth. Oh, I'm calling Jesus. You better.
Oh, yeah. I put all the toes in my mouth.
All Puss in Boots.
God, I wish I could think of her fucking name.
Obviously,
That's gonna tear me apart. Like
That was fall down drunk.
He was not walking.
Fall down drunk.
We were drunk. She wasn't.
And it was
That's a lot of fall.
And
She
it
took
was-
advantage of us.
And it was a very intimate moment. I got to
Very.
know a couple buddies really well.
I'm kind of weird that this has to be some crazy story. I've just been married for 15 years. I've done it sober. There's not a lot we haven't tried in the 16 years that I've been married.
Put that toe jam in my mouth. Rub me the peanut butter and jelly.
It's not a lot I haven't tried. I don't know. I've been married a long time.
I'm sweating. Shit.
All right, Dan, you got one?
Let's see if I can find an obscure one. Never have I ever stared at a friend's junk.
We had a very intimate night.
Was it? I mean, in what setting though? I mean, are you talking about looking at
it's
bitches'
an open
titties?
setting.
Yeah, I'm looking at bitches' titties, looking at like your friend that's a woman's titties. Are you talking about your buddy that's a man looking at his
Okay.
Because you have to
Male junk.
Oh, I'm still in that. I'm in it all.
We had a very intimate night.
Yeah, like we took down Puss in Boots. Oh, yeah.
God, I wish I could remember her name.
That's gonna tear me apart. All right.
All right, well, let's step that up a notch and go.
Vagina fell out.
And I know this isn't like half these don't even have. Some of the stuff I have on here isn't even like obviously for you.
It's obviously.
But have I ever experimented to see my sexual orientation?
Huh? Oh, like, fucked around to see if you were gay?
Yeah.
Who's gonna answer truthfully to this though? Oh,
Who's gonna answer truthfully? He's got the biggest grin on his face.
Well, I mean, should I I mean, there was
It
a
was
question
a very
that says,
intimate night.
It was college.
never have I ever lied in this game. I mean, do people lie? You're not supposed to lie in this game, people.
But people do.
God.
I mean, I've done it all. I was like 11. I was like, I just like it all. Run me whatever. You never know until you just do it,
Alright,
people.
do another one off the list.
You got a list?
Never.
You got a
I
fucking
got
list?
pages, dude.
Oh, bring it on.
Smack that net on your knee.
Never have I ever
There you go, buddy.
stole something higher than $10 with a value of higher than $10.
Oh shit! Have you not been to Walmart? Just take a sticker off another sticker, put that bitch on there. Is that still? Because technically you still pay for it, but you only get it for $5 versus a $25. Is that still?
It
Josh
just
is
says the
like,
value.
Nope, I haven't done that.
I don't think I've ever knowingly stolen anything.
Knowingly? So there's been partial times where you've not known?
Yeah, I walked out of Kroger's once and I had a pair of sunglasses in my cart I didn't pay for.
We got.
But I didn't go back in, and they were probably over $10, so we'll say, yeah. I should have took it back in. And like when my aunt was in the hospital, I went and bought her 2 Beanie Babies from the gift shop.
Mhm.
They only charged me for one. I went back down at the end and paid for the other one.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. We got Deadly Do right here.
Yeah, right?
If you
That's
ever,
so bad. I don't want that karma on me.
Never have I ever lied to a friend to avoid a greater evil.
It depends. It's like saying your friend that's married, and both your friends
We
are both
fucking lied
of
to
them.
each other about shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't break that wall. I broke that. I just put it back together, and I made you think you broke it. For
Passive
example,
aggressive pizza box.
like for example, you have like a married couple. You're friends with both of them, the female and the male, and you find out the male cheated, and you're like, I didn't know nothing about it. I've done that. That's for a greater good. That's for a greater good.
Sally fell over.
What you got?
Never have I ever said I love you without feeling it.
I ain't never done that. I ain't never done
Without feeling it?
that. I don't lie about that shit.
Like that means
Yeah,
if I
like-
say
Like
it,
you say I
said
love
it,
you.
Josh,
don't
it's
feel
like
it.
me looking at you going, dude, I love you, but realistically, there's not a fucking chance.
Like you
Yeah,
look
okay.
at it like you look at somebody, you say I love you just to get them in the sack.
Yeah, gotcha.
I ain't never done that.
That wasn't my scenario. I actually don't even want to tell my scenario, but
God.
What?
okay, quickly, I was somewhere doing something that I wasn't supposed to be doing with someone I wasn't supposed to be doing it with, and out of habit,
Say that
I
love
said
you.
it.
Yeah.
And I immediately was like, fuck, why did I say that? So, that's what it was. Never have I ever kissed someone of the same sex.
Oh, throw me.
As I told you, like,
Throw me in there.
You're the only nope.
You're nope. The only nope. I could name both dudes, and they weren't. It wasn't even my choice either time.
Dude, I went through this weird ass thing with Josh O'Brien where we get drunk and like peck each other on the lips on like dares for drinking.
What kind of dare
Like,
is yo, bro?
Well,
Let's peck each other on the lips.
wasn't-
Apparently, the new trend though is
It
this
wasn't-
thing called what's it called? The bird.
It wasn't even a dare though because it went on for like 6 months.
It's called a bird bath.
So it's
I
like
think we were just making out.
It was called a bird bath, I think. Like, isn't that what the new trend thing is? Like, people are putting like beer or something. They're cupping their ball sack and like like they're going down. Like,
Huh?
you haven't seen that?
What?
No.
It's a fucked up thing. And I was like, Tay shared it and he tagged me in it, my cousin. And he was like, look at this crazy shit they're doing. I said, even I wouldn't do that. You haven't seen, you haven't?
Mm-mm,
Okay,
not
I'm
at
about
all.
to YouTube it
I
right now.
guess Greg a bunch too.
Oh, well, I can see
Yeah.
that, dude. You guys are
Bird.
crazy.
Bath. Bowl.
Okay. Never have I ever smoked marijuana. Liar.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm getting confused because of the marijuana.
It's dampering my brain cells.
Never
about to
have I
find
ever
that right
kissed someone without knowing them.
I just left it up there. There's been many concerts I was drunk.
Yeah.
Concerts, bars.
Mad Hatter.
Let's see here.
Where is it? I'm about to find it.
Some of these are dumb.
I swear it's a thing. I fucking saw it.
Uh-oh.
Some of these are like just a given. Like, never have I ever lied to my parents about where I'm going.
Well, obviously.
Oh,
yeah,
come
who
on,
hasn't done
Yeah,
that?
that's stupid.
It was a weird
You need to
fucking
look
thing.
up
It was
Never
weird.
Have I
It was
Ever
stupid.
dirty questions.
They're on here. They're just they didn't get in order.
We've got time for about one more if you can find one real quick.
Throw it in there.
I
Come
mean,
on.
I see a list of them. I just read one.
Well, they're not.
Oh, somebody just called Dan's ass out. You just got called the fuck out.
I don't remember it. So,
He
We'll just
said
leave
at
it there.
the 701. Wait, 701?
yes.
Like the 701
Yes.
in Covington?
Yeah.
What?
The 701 in Covington,
No.
the gay bar?
I don't. There's one in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
What am I thinking of? Bar 32. What was it used to be called? No, it was 701 in Covington.
Yeah.
Or 702.
I've never been to that one.
That was a gay bar. So I was like, what the fuck are you doing there? He said, say it. No, he said, say it.
All right. Never have I ever had sex with a person whose name you didn't know.
Really?
Never.
Y'all are lame as
Right?
fuck.
We know how to throw down my man.
Come here, you drunk bitch. I don't remember your name. I won't remember it in the morning, but come
Susie.
here.
Your name is Susie.
It's Susie for now.
But my name's Carl. It's Susie.
It could be a legitimate girl. It could be
Never
a
have
girl.
ever been a Cincinnati piece of shit of the week.
I don't think he got one.
No, you haven't made it yet. But it is that time for Cincinnati Piece Shit of the Week.
Oh.
Segway.
We gotta keep those. I'll pick them up later.
Yeah, keep those. I like that.
Anyways, the piece of shit of the week. Cincinnati Piece of Shit of the Week. I'm sure you've heard us talk about it on the show before, but the driver of struck the child and was in Walnut Hills.
Yeah.
That got murdered. The two people that they finally were convicted. One was the father, and the other one was
Wait,
a
the
friend.
father hit his own son?
No, the father helped kill the guy that hit his son.
Oh, fuck yeah. Why does it make him a piece
And
of shit of the week?
his son ran into the side of the car and was fine. And the guy got out, the driver got out to help the kid that he just, that ran into his car. And the dad and his buddy came down off the porch and shot the dude dead.
Oh.
While,
Even
he, was,
though the-
while he was begging for his life, they kept shooting him.
The kid was fine.
Yeah.
The kid, walked around with
Didn't
minor
even have-
bruises
yeah, a
and
couple scratches.
couple scratches.
What's the game changers on?
But Jamie Urton, he was 44. Which we talked about this when Gary was on the show.
Yeah, it's Gary's, remember Gary's buddy that died? That was him.
Oh.
Yeah.
He accidentally struck a 4-year-old boy. The child was not seriously injured. Urton was shot 5 times by Deontay Barber, who's 25, and Dieter said several witnesses told Urton begged for his life before being shot. One of them was the father was arrested right away. The other one, Barber, went on the run.
Across the river.
Yeah, he went on the run, ran across the river, and they just actually recently caught him.
Oh,
So
good.
they recently caught him, arrested him.
Yeah, I hope they both.
So yeah, our Cincinnati Peach of the Week are technically 2 people: Deontay Barber and Jamal Killings.
I thought you meant like they legitimately he got hit, like oh.
It was a total accident. He was coming to a stop
That's
sign.
the kid's fault.
As the kid.
Yeah,
the
kid ran out.
The kid ran out
fault.
like from the front of a
he
van and just like ran out.
He should have been controlling his little bastard.
So yeah, Peach shit of the week.
I'm just saying. What y'all too scared to say.
Go ahead, say it.
That's true.
Join us next week for special
Raw.
guest Drew Watson, aka Drew the Legend, local hip hop artist, graphic designer, a gamer, and a nerd, as he puts it. I wouldn't just call somebody a nerd. That's how he put it to me.
Bullying.
If you're interested in sponsoring the show, being a guest on the show, or just want to send us cool shit, message us on Facebook or at unshavenmodcast@gmail.com.
And really quick, $50 make you holla.
Handcraft Tattoo
This
is
boat
our
goes
sponsor of the
everywhere.
month. Hit them up at handcrafttattoo.com to find their phone number, address, social media, anything you need to find. And that is the end of the show.
Dan, thank you for being here, buddy.
No problem, guys. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here, Dan.
Be sure to come back.
Hell yeah.
Everybody can fuck off and die.
That was a wrestling
Bye-bye.
thing. Fuck off.
What are you doing?
The I don't know who did that. Who did that?
I don't know what you're talking about. 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 I don't know what you're talking about.